It's your show.
I know. Hey guys, thanks for stopping in. Of course, we have Tony here. Um, and pretty soon, I think there's going to be some more because Dave just gave me a big shout out and asked for a bunch of people to pop in. That would be fantastic. Um, let me see. I'm just looking for. Oh, I better take that out of my ear because I'm hearing myself talk, and that's not always good. Hey, Coco Critters. And we got. I don't know what to call them anymore. Did we figure out if it was Batman? Or did we figure out what?
Oh,
I
oh
came in
yes.
late. Hey, Colby. Hey, Peter.
Let's see here. Where? How do I edit this? See here. Name, headline, edit, avatar. How you
Peter, I
doing?
don't
Three
know.
voice in
Oh,
the background there. Virtual background. Let's just none. There we go. How's
okay.
that?
Nice. Peter, I don't know if I told you or not, but if you type King in the chat, it will drop your custom link. And Ashley, if you can still hear me, if you type firm, I know you were in for a second, but I know a lot of times this time of day you're usually busy and just listening. Oh, there you are. If you type farm, it should also drop a custom link for you as well. So feel free to drop that in whenever you want to. Okay. Um, just wanted to put that out there because that's why I'm saying, and I didn't have a chance to tell. Oh, I have a visitor. I didn't have a chance to tell Ashley what hers was. Get your head out of my garbage bucket. Look, first thing the dog does, come put his head down the garbage bucket, right? So how are you guys doing?
Good. Just came off Dave Collier's live. It's been a busy day. Ran out, hit the recycling, hit the range, briefly hit the gym, and then chat with Dave about who is Batman. And
Yeah, so what came of that? That's what I'm wondering.
conversation is like it is. There's still much to be discussed on that. Uh, there's
Mm,
much to be discussed on that. Big news though, if anybody hasn't been on my channel lately, um, Batman's been at work. He did catch the penguin, Oswald Cobblepot, the penguin.
oh, we just
And
lost Tony.
yeah, we did. Uh, We talk about the Batman and Tony
Can he
Lee's.
end it?
Could he be the Batman?
He could be. Hey, Gary. Urban Gardens. Jason. Bez. Redbird. Got lots of people popping in.
Man, they're coming in, aren't they? Wow.
Good Eats. This is the raid from Dave's channel all popping over.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for stopping in. I really appreciate it. Is there anyone I missed? Cottonwood Ranch. Hey, how are you? Coco's Critters. Hello. Colby's Place. Anyone else I may have missed? Thank you all for stopping in. I really appreciate it. She Devil Adventures. Dave Collier. DJ. Urban Garden. I know I'm probably repeating some people here now, but I'm just not sure if I said hello to everyone. And Nancy. And Kenny and Deb. Hi, everyone. Really appreciate you guys coming in. And we got two people down in the basement. I'm sorry. One is Tony, and one is Mr. Well, I didn't imagine. There it is. And one is Mr. Derbs.
Hey, Gerbs.
Hey, Derbs.
Guys,
So the fire challenge. There was a bit of a boo boo on my end here this week. I set up my video, and it was supposed to drop in Friday as members only, but it didn't. It dropped open. So I had to go and change it. Because I didn't even realize. I looked at my thing and it was like 20 comments. I was like, hang on now. Or 20 views. I was like, I don't have 20 members. So I was like, what's going on? So when I went and looked, it was after going off as a regular video. But now my video will drop again on Monday.
Okay.
So
For
I got to
which video?
change.
Your challenge video, or
It's my regular video / chem challenge video because I did
Okay.
my fire. I did my fire making and stuff and some stuff in there.
Okay.
So I know it's a little bit early for me because usually I don't drop it until next week. But I might do another little something for next week too and put out.
Hmm.
Hey mom. Hey Mark.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Jerbs, what's happening? So, Mr. Bob, we got you locked in. You're saying Pop said to tell him to move.
So Pops tells me to go tell him to leave, and he just lays there and looks at me like I'm in the wrong.
Of course. Oh yeah. Substate.
Got all the tools and all the brakes and literally ready to do it. Nice weather. It's kind
But
of.
this is the fire challenge week, you know.
Say that again.
This is the fire challenge week.
Is it?
Oh yeah. Take
Yeah.
the fire up near Mr. Bob and see how he reacts.
Yeah. Does Mr. Bob like fire?
I
Will
don't
you
think
get
he
out of my
does.
backpack?
I tell you, I even did this with.
Oh, the air
And
horn.
he didn't even flinch. He just looked at me like I was crazy.
Yeah, I'd probably do the same thing if I saw you out going "Nee," with an air horn.
Totally, right?
What that crazy guy over there doing?
Yeah.
Keep an eye on him.
Johnny, you're home again. I thought you were
I
in
am
Florida for a
home.
while.
I did. I went to Florida. I got back Friday night, and then I worked. Was it Saturday through Monday? Took my birthday off, and so I've just been trying to get back into my routine here. I'm back on my normal schedule where I work 4 in a row. Now I get my 3 days off. This week I get 4 days off because
Nice.
well, I had a planned sick day on my birthday. You know, so
Hey, David. All the
So,
way
yeah.
from New Zealand.
So getting back to be able to hang out on some lives and watch a little YouTube and make content and
Nice.
stuff like that. So enjoying
How
life
about you,
again.
Tony? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Roasting
Yeah.
right now. It's a little warm.
Where are you?
I'm still in Yuma.
Nice.
So we got a name for you.
The
Who, me?
Wanderer.
Who, Tony or?
It's
Yep.
not horrible, but
I'm surprised. That's pretty tame from coming from Mark Kraft.
yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
You feeling okay, Mark?
It must be hot over there too.
Yeah, something going
Because
on.
he's in Texas. Hello from Texas. Hey, we're giving out superhero names. Yeah, fire challenge. So Al, yours are going to be dropping. Tony, have you done yours? I'm trying to remember if you've done.
Oh
yours
no, mine won't come out till the end of the month.
end of the
Yeah,
month.
Tony always puts his out at the end of the month. Like I said, mine is usually not until next week, middle of the month. But I happened to be out making a video on the step the other day, and it's been really crappy weather here again all week, so I never got out. So I was like, I'm gonna do my fire challenge here now,
Sure.
and then next week, if I get the opportunity to get out, I'll just do another one.
Jerbs,
So
you're gonna
March-
make a fire
March is the
challenge.
fire-
Yeah,
Go ahead.
fire. I was going to ask if you're going to do the fire. This month's challenge is fire, Jerbs. I was asking if you're going to do that this month.
Well, I
Yeah.
should. It's Friday. I should just go out and do my usual.
Then tag it. There you go.
Tag it, yeah. Do your fired up Friday and tag it.
Tag it. Yeah.
I think you ought to
I think
do a
I'm gonna
bow
do it.
drill for the challenge, buddy.
Well, yeah. You know what? I've actually pulled out my. It's getting to the point where there's no moisture on the concrete out in front, so I can probably do it safely now. But because the last couple times I've tried to do the bow drill, there's
Yeah.
so much humidity here, and the slightest bit of humidity is really hard to get that char cloth lit,
It's
or not the
tough.
char cloth, but the all that stuff, the
Ember,
powder.
the dust. Yeah.
Yeah, get your ember started.
Yeah, it is not as easy as people think. That's for sure.
It really
Oh
is.
gosh, no. I've given up bow drill that many times. It's not even funny. I've been doing
Yeah,
it,
you're
and
not
I get the
exactly
pile
a
of
good area
dust.
for bow drilling.
Get the pile of dust, no problem, but it's just it won't catch. I'm after giving it up many times, and one time I gave it up, and the ember was there,
Yeah.
Ugh.
and I gave
It's
up.
usually,
And
it's
when
usually right at the end too. And
yeah,
like,
I
sweating and
stopped, and I
sweating
was
and
like,
sweating.
I'm done. And then when I turned around, I looked, I saw the little thing of smoke. I was like, there's an ember.
Did you blow it to life though?
Hey,
Or
Danny.
you had
No, I was just doing it as a secondary thing. I
Nice.
already had a fire going, but I did get the ember going. So, and once you get your ember, then from there it's your bird's nest and everything like that. But I just wanted to get the ember.
So I'm a big fan of that. I think if anybody likes to do bow drill, I'm like, just practice getting an ember. You don't always have to go into flame because I mean, really, at that point, you're working on your muscle memory. Like,
Yeah,
can I get
it's
that? You know,
that long draw.
yeah.
I've
The
learned that
motions, getting
not
the
fast,
motions, and
not the fast little go. No, it's the
Right.
long draws that make
Right.
it happen.
hey,
Yeah.
Heather.
Yeah, I'm like, you can always grab char cloth and practice, just blow that in there. It's like if you ever want to practice turning a bird's nest into flame. I'm like, but
Yeah, just light an end of a char cloth and
but I'm
do
like,
it that
yeah,
way.
just getting a smolder, a smoky ember, to me, that's a success right there. That's good.
Challenge accepted. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
and do that right now. I just wanted to stop on and say hi to you guys. And that's
All right.
that's gonna be my fire. I'm gonna do a bow drill for you, Johnny.
All righty. We
Stay
watch
blessed,
you
you
for
guys.
another. Oh, I'm gonna have to make coffee or something like that.
Coffee.
I'm
I'm gonna make
actually
coffee
getting ready to
after
make
the
the
fire.
coffee.
That's a good idea. But I'll see you guys soon.
So,
All right, later, jerks.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes. Hey,
Yeah, we got
squirrel.
a few nominations out there. I was like, this last week, I noticed several entries, so I've been putting on the watch later list and the Challenge Alliance list there. So it's good to see some submissions there.
Yeah, there was the one day I went and looked and I picked up, I think it was 5 or 6 videos. I got to go back and check again, obviously, because this is still ongoing for this one.
Mm-hmm.
But even last month, we had quite a few for last month, which I was very happy about.
Yep.
And so now this week, I'm going to go through and get everybody's names again.
That's right.
Make sure that I got everybody for the wheel.
So next Friday, right? That's when we're going to watch through the submissions.
Next Friday, we're going to have a look through stuff. Yep, that is also going to be on my 24-hour live.
Oh, buddy. That's a lot.
So not only will we be giving out the Camp Challenge Alliance stickers, but on my 24-hour live, I've got enough prizes to do more than one giveaway per hour.
I heard you mentioning like 2 an hour or something like that. Wow.
It's pretty close to 2 an hour now, if not more than 2 an hour.
Right. Wow. Good for you.
So that's rather interesting.
Excellent. Yeah, very cool. And what time are you going to start that at?
Probably 9 or 10 my time, so 7:30 Eastern.
And you're going to start on Friday to run to Saturday?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Hey, hunting and stuff with J&J. So that's going to be fun, and yeah, I never thought to the point that okay, it's going to be Camp Challenge Alliance. I was just trying to pick a good day where I wasn't going on where other people were going on.
Sure.
Because I didn't want to go all through Saturday with Eddie and Gary and Jonesy and
Sure.
There's a couple other people that goes on Saturdays that I always goes to. And Friday, DJ was doing his, but and I said to DJ, well, I can move it to another day. And DJ didn't. He's like, no. He said, don't worry. He said, I'll just open mine up because it's all just about cartoons. Because his Friday is just his cartoon reviews. So he was good with that. So that's why I left it on Friday. And then I thought about it afterwards, like, oh no, it's the Camp Challenge Alliance review weekend.
Well, we can push the review to the next week if you want, or just depends on.
Well, it don't matter. We can do it in amongst, because I mean, like that will just take up some time of my live.
Oh, sure, right.
So it's not a a big, huge deal, and maybe we'll get some of these fine people coming in to win some prizes.
Very cool. Very cool. So, have you thought much about April? April's challenge?
I had some stuff written down for that because we were talking about it last time.
You're not up to speed. So, February's challenge, which we'll be reviewing next week, was making stuff, making things that you can use for camping, and which I saw Tony. That's the one I saw you submit, which is all the spoons. That's right, because that came out at the very end of the month. The
If you
challenge.
want to watch me epically fail making a spoon, it's a good one.
The challenge for March is fire, which it can be about making fire. It can be about how you use fire. Like me, I made a bow drill fire, and then I used that to light my barbecue, and then I made a rack of ribs. It could be about fire safety. It could be like your fire evacuation plan from your house. You can make a fire kit. You can do chemicals to different colors of fires if you want, whatever you want, but it's about fire.
You can make an actual chemical fire.
Yep.
Nothing but chemicals. There's two things that you can get for first aid kits that makes fire. Yeah. I'm missing a book. That's what's wrong. I'm missing a book because all of my notes for the Camp Challenge Alliance, all the ideas we had for month to month, I'm missing that too.
Well, I think
so you let your cat organize your stuff now.
Yeah, apparently. What was it? Do you remember what it was we were talking about for April?
Yeah, either like a catch and cook or some type of trapping or something like that. Because we had the Easter, like last year, I had set up snares to catch chocolate rabbits.
Right, because it's Easter month.
And then I made all these birds' nests, and the children were able to locate the peeps and the malted.
Get all those robin eggs, right?
Right, and so then we made Easter s'mores where we roasted up the little peeps, put that with the chocolate rabbit on a graham cracker, and we had Easter s'mores. So we were thinking doing something along that lines where you can make it Easter, we can catch things. We've also discussed catch and cook, where not necessarily you cook what you catch, like catch a fish, release the fish, cook up some fish sticks, something like that. But those are some of the ideas we were batting around. So,
yeah. So we can do that, yeah, for sure. Because we say catch and cook. Hey, Gary, thank you so much. 1 second there, guys. This is short and sweet, but I want to do it because
does that mean he just became a member?
he became a member of my channel. Yep.
Nice.
Thank you, Gary. I appreciate that.
Now Mark's feeling better.
Yeah, Mark is starting to feel a little bit better now.
Oh yeah. He was a little,
I don't know how to
tempered
say the rest of your name, but hi and thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. Yeah. So catch and cook. Now, let's give quite an explanation, not exclamation. Oh my god. Let's give a really good explanation as to what we mean by catch and cook, because yes, you can go and catch a trout and eat it and do it up if you want it that way or something else. Just stay within the YouTube guidelines for stuff like that.
The processing and such, yeah.
Yes, yeah. Stay within the YouTube guidelines because there are children that watch some of the stuff, so we want to make sure that it stays family friendly.
And like you said, if you want to, you can go to the store.
Yes.
A little easier to catch fish there.
It is much easier, and much easier to catch cows too.
No, that's true.
I know.
You won't get in trouble with your neighbors either.
No. But like you can one of the things we're talking about with trapping and stuff like that is making or showing some things that you would use for
Yeah.
out in the wilderness trapping, emergency type things. Now these are not things you're just gonna want to go and set up because you're out and you can. These are things you're gonna want to go and set up if you are in a situation where you need to catch food. It's a survival situation.
If you want to make a deadfall, don't leave it after you've made it.
Yeah, no, set it off right
Same
away.
with the snare, set it up, set it off, and do it that
show
way.
show how it works and stuff like that. But don't leave these things out around because it's not good for the animal population, and you can get in trouble in some places for it.
Yeah.
It's not like right here where I'm to. Unless I am in a survival situation, I am not allowed to set up a deadfall and leave it.
Mm.
I am not allowed to set snares at certain times of the year. I'm not allowed to set any type of trap really, and especially without having a trapper's license. You don't set this stuff up and leave it. Set it up, show how it works, and make sure you take it apart when you're done. And it only makes sense because if someone comes along and you have a snare trap set up and they get stuck in it, it's your fault. Right?
Yeah, that's true.
It's just the easiest way to say it.
And both those traps are fun to make and play with.
Yes, and there's a multitude of different types of traps that you can make and play with and do a whole bunch of different things with that.
Yeah, but take those nets you guys just made.
Yep.
They're not legal to use for a lot of things. So
mine, and I can tell you right now, what I have in mind for mine is perfectly legal to use it for. And I think it would be legal to use it for anywhere, I think. I'd have to double check, but I'm pretty sure it's legal everywhere. Now I think I gotta make a coffee. So anyway, anything you want to add to that, Johnny or Tony?
No, I think I've said enough. I'm feeling it. I'm gonna make some coffee.
That's what I'm doing.
Warm out, huh?
I'm feeling it. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, you just spent a couple hours on a live as it was, and that's usually about your limits.
Yeah, it is. The request was put out there, so I try to accommodate my friends.
Absolutely. Well, one of the things like Johnny was saying was the bird's nest with heat, or the traps with little chocolate rabbits and stuff like that. This is what we're saying about catch and cook, because it is Easter coming up, and really something fun for the kids to do is to go around and find, or even the day before or something like that, to help set a trap, and then come back later or the next day and find that it's gone off and there's a chocolate bunny in there.
Matter of fact,
or something like that, right?
If you want, I can drop the link from last year's video. Then I put it out on there just to give people ideas on what to do.
There you go.
I'll put that out here.
Yes, absolutely. As soon as whenever you're get your coffee.
Right. Yeah. First things first. Let's get the caffeine going here. And Honey Bunny certainly won't complain about it. When I do a pot of coffee, about 12 cups, she drinks 8 and leaves me about 4. So that's really about 2 coffee mugs for me. And her mug is about twice as big as mine.
Let's see. Yeah, that's working. I got to add a couple of things to Ashley's link, though, because I just put that in there the other day.
Yeah.
And I believe, Danny, did you try yours? Are you still there? See if it's working now. That's another thing I was going to do. Yeah. Leave it to me to keep forgetting stuff.
I didn't know that was possible, Al.
Yeah, right. Hello.
So I've been trying to get caught up on videos, and I think my rule I've set up is like, all right, as I'm going through all my friends, I'm like, okay, I've got time for one of your videos. So it's like if they posted, somebody's posted like 3 or 4, I'm like, I'm not going to catch them all, but I'll catch your most recent one. So that's been my challenge right
I
now.
just dropped that link for that video.
For which one?
Perfect.
The one you were
Hey,
making
Jen.
copy to not do.
Oh,
Your Easter trapping.
oh, you dropped mine already?
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you. Okay. Everybody check it out. Yeah, we might be dropping might see a figure 4 deadfall drop for me this year. Might see a net, we got ideas. You always got to have the Johnny spending stuff. Let's see here. But yeah, I think so. We want to call it a catch and cook, or should we call it the Easter special, or I don't know, the Easter challenge? I mean, who knows? Somebody will be. They may make it an Easter challenge. Somebody try to have something coming back to life. I don't know. I don't know if we want to do that one.
No.
Get a little bit
Yeah, we gotta find something good for the name of this one. Chocolatey catch and cook or something like that.
Easter catch and
No,
cook.
Mark.
Spring catch and cook. I don't know.
Easter candy catch and cook. Well, they really don't cook much as far as candy goes. S'mores, yes, they work out pretty good. So killing a rabbit, killing a peep, those aren't too bad.
Hey, I tell you, s'mores nachos are the bomb. Crumble up a few pieces of graham crackers and the small marshmallows and chocolate chip bits and throw that in foil over the fire or near the fire. That's pretty good.
Nice. Jen is driving. Okay, Jen, drive carefully.
All right. Let's grab our coffee grounds.
I've got my my pickled coffee grounds today.
There you go.
They're better when they're pickled.
They are. Well preserved. Let's see here.
That's something.
Else Java.
That's something too. There's a collab going around. This is a little bit off topic, but a little bit not. There is a collab going around now for April that I had forgotten that I had said I was going to take part in for April, and it's a video for April every month, every week, every day of April. I believe there's going to be a video dropped for the first 10 days or something.
Really?
I think mine is number 7. And what it is a canning a meal, which kind of goes in suit with camping. So
canning, like pressure canner type stuff.
Yeah, but there's 100 different ways to do it. Like I don't have a pressure canner.
Yeah, you can do it.
But I still do.
Yeah,
I still do canning my own way. The way I was taught to do it when I was growing up is not the way that other people were taught to do it when they were growing up. Hey, Grey Wolf Outdoors. Thank you for stopping in. I really appreciate it. A little X looks nice next to people's names.
So I tried these white truffle chips. They ain't all that, but I gotta eat them now. So.
Yeah, I tried these ones. The bold and spicy Buc-ee's nuggets.
Yeah.
They're like a cheesy but spicy.
Yeah.
And the cat really liked them a lot more than I did.
Still not like that.
Even though they're spicy, she liked them. Waterback can. Yeah, I'm gonna look up a few other things because like the way I do it is really basic. But at last, I've never had an issue with anything going bad in anything that I bought.
You do yours in the oven or something?
Nope.
Water bath?
Nope.
Just put it in a hot jar.
I put it in a bowl, and I boil my jars, and I take them out while they're boiling hot. Put my stuff in it, and I lid it. Now whatever I'm putting in it is boiling hot too.
Mm-hmm.
That's the key. If the stuff that you're putting in it is not hot enough, it's not going to seal.
Yeah.
So I boil all my jars to the point where they're boiling hot,
Mm-hmm.
and then I put my stuff in.
Gotcha. Yeah, the big thing is killing everything. That whole
Hi,
mason jar,
Next Vlog.
so much pressure, so much heat, long time. Make sure you kill off everything. So, yeah. Haven't tried that way. I think my wife would be a little nervous about it.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, like I've done it with stuff that's fully cooked. So the only thing that would happen is if it's spoiled, when you open it, you'd know it was gone.
Right.
I'm not doing it with, like, I know you can start canning and just cut up your stuff and put it in the jars and cook it in the jars and do it that way. And you make sure that it hits a certain temperature and you're fine.
Oh no, Mark's talking about drowning those chocolate bunnies.
Oh no!
Well, he was just saying don't leave them unattended in a car. I thought he was trying to be nice.
Yeah, a little chocolate milk action. That's not bad there. Hot chocolate milk.
No.
I just don't know how much we could show on YouTube. No.
Well, you'd have to do the sound effects, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you could do a time lapse of the bunny in the car.
It's like kind of like the
He's sitting up 1 minute and he's slowly starting to...
kind of like the frog in the blender there.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So, all right, yeah. So that'll be a challenge. I was watching somebody in another bushcrafting setting. They were making some tools, which got me thinking about one of our summertime spring challenges to make something, whether it be a chair, a bench, or whatever else.
Chairs, tables.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm like, not a bad idea. Let's see here. Power 8. There we go.
I think a lot of my summer is going to be making stuff like that this year, I think.
I hope I can. I'm enjoying getting out. I want to try to have a couple. I want to have a couple hikes a month. I want to have like making stuff. Always a Camp Challenge Alliance every once a month. And, then I don't know, like this crafty. Just kind of mix it up a little bit because I'm like, people don't want to watch me hike every video, but I also see they don't want me really straying off from the outdoorsy either. Like my cooking videos, if I'm cooking outdoors, seems to do a lot better than when like I just cook here at the house.
Oh my God, yes. Well, I can tell you that just from looking at my own videos. I get way more views and viewer retention and everything when I'm out hiking and doing stuff outdoors rather than even just out on my step.
Right.
And it's strange because it's out on my step is kind of what built my video and my YouTube channel up to what it is.
Right.
So it's a little bit weird, but it's true that yes, I know that when I can get out and hey chef, and I can go and do stuff outside, like building a fire outside, out in the middle of the woods, or even just getting for that walk into the woods, it has much better views and viewer retention and everything.
Yeah, because I think it gives authenticity. Because you're like, I mean, anybody can do things in the backyard, which is my point of my challenge. Practice in your backyard, back on your shed, because those are the skills you're taking out. But ultimately, you got to take it out and do something with it. You know, I think that's the draw. Is where I'm like, I definitely want to use the net that I made. Because, like, you know, I was like, cool, hey, Johnny made a net, but what's he gonna do with it? Ain't no fun if I know you doing something with it. So,
well, this is where I said, like, watch for my net video part 2 coming out.
right.
Because I made a net, I have a plan, I am gonna do something with it. So what am I gonna do?
Same owl channel, same owl time. People will find out. Oi.
Yeah, Jen, in a way it kind of does. But in the beginning it was, and kind of still is, literally out on my back step. It was like right on my house, on my step. But yeah, my back step can be the world because I do go out into the woods and stuff like that, and it's you know, you have to go out to get there. I gotta go out to get on my step. So
Johnny likes to go out and get his steps in.
That's right. Yep, when I can, absolutely. I tell you, it felt weird being in Florida last week. Really couldn't get out and do like much of a hike. I took my niece and her boyfriend out. She showed up in fishnet stockings and like these high heelish type boots. And I
would have definitely gone hiking with her.
Right. And I'm just like, okay, so we're not going to get a lot of miles in today. So we took a little casual walk along the, to the beach and everything. But I was like, no, we're not going very far today, Johnny. Just we'll scale it down a little bit.
I was wondering why you retracted that, Mark. But then you just put it back because you had the wrong name in I was like, it's not like Mark to retract a comment like that.
I was wondering if Nightbot took it down. I'm like, what did Mark write?
No, Mark retracted it. Mark retracted it. It's still in Nightbot because I was looking at it. I was like, why did he take that down?
Gotcha.
But Tony, what do you got on the go, Tony?
Oh, I'm sitting here wrapping rocks.
Nice. So you're all back from your little excursion.
Yep. Yeah, that video will be out on Sunday. I did post some pics I took on Facebook.
Yeah, I saw those.
Cactuses, stuff like that, they're starting to bloom, so it's kind of cool.
So how long before you could actually pick the prickly pear fruit?
As far as I've never tried it, but as far as I understand, it's got to be almost done blooming or done producing the flower pod. I
was wondering about that because Jess and Lisa sent me prickly pear jam, and it was good. It was like I liked it. It's a different flavor for sure. It's not nothing like anything you could ever get here.
Right.
But I did like it.
It's kind of on the subtle side, as I recall.
It is a little bit, yeah. But
yeah,
it's something that you can.
All I know
when
is
you taste
grab that thing, you'll know what color it is on your fingers.
Well,
yeah.
I've had prickly pear jam and prickly pear wine, and had just prickly pear right out the cactus back when I lived out in Tucson. And but I mean, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, it was nice that it was something sweet and moist in a desert area, but compared to apples and oranges or kiwi or anything, it's not going to be nearly as strong or anything like that.
Yeah, it's not going to have that same amount of flavor. But the thing, what I understand about with the prickly pear is you can actually eat the entire plant.
Yeah.
Like you can eat the big green. I don't know what you would call them, the big green cans or pods. Yeah, they're very they're hard to handle.
Yeah,
is the biggest thing.
Yeah, that's right. I think Mark did. He said he did a video on eating them. So I've seen people scorch them and stuff. Yeah, because he got lots and lots of tiny little needles in there that you don't see them, but then they get under your fingernails or under the.
They're still stuck in my finger.
Yeah.
From just pulling pieces off my dog.
He just took a picture of them and he's still got them stuck in his fingers.
Well,
your dog got into
them? Dog's out there with me. My old girl, she come walking back and she had one of the big balls right on the side of her leg.
Oh, nasty.
And we're out in the middle of nothing, basically. So I literally had to just pull it off and pluck what I could out of my fingers.
Right.
So I wasn't going to leave it on her. That's for dang sure.
Yeah. So I recall
Hey,
you could
Johnny
take like
Grandmother.
tape. Sometimes that was pretty good in getting the really small, fine needles out. You know, like a little bit of Gorilla Tape or duct tape. Put that on your skin, and that's a good way to get out some.
It's all good till you get those needles that are like hooks.
Yes, those
and it's still
barrel,
in there. I can
those
feel it every so
barrel
often. I'll
cactus.
rub through that spot and
Oh,
ouch.
Hey, Big Connie.
Yeah, I remember somebody was driving a Humvee, and they were too reckless, and they drove over a barrel cactus, and we were changing tires out there.
Yeah, there's a couple of them out there I wouldn't even get near. Not with tires, not with me.
Right. Yeah. But yeah,
There's
everything
only-
out that area could poke up and bite you or poke holes in you.
There's one plant that grows here. I don't know what it's called. I have no idea, but it grows with needles on it like a cactus, but it's leafy. Like the leaves grow out. It's some kind of weed, and on each leaf, it has points coming out like a cactus all around the leaf. Like they're not super tight together or not, but they're tight enough you can't pick it or do anything with it.
Like a devil's club?
I don't know what that looks like.
Bush?
Devil's club's got these huge maple-shaped leaves. Spines top, spines bottom, spines all the way down the stem.
Yeah, I don't think it's like that because it's not that big. They're usually only maybe a foot high to a foot and a half.
Oh yeah, devil's
And
club.
the leaves are skinny, and they come out, and it looks almost like a
I wonder if it's a
Hang on.
cholla bush or something like that. It's been a while.
silly
Since,
me.
it's hard to say. All I know is I just remember I don't mind visiting Arizona every couple years, especially in the winter months to kind of find someplace warm, but definitely not my favorite area to be. I'm like, it's just too rough, too pokey, too dry. I like some
It's
grass
cool out here, but yeah, it's not one of my favorites either. There's not enough big trees.
Yeah.
Each leaf, I'm so silly me. I can do artwork. Each leaf looks like this.
Holly, is that like a? Oh,
It's like a holly type look,
yeah.
but it's not a holly bush. I know what holly bushes are. Holly bushes don't have spikes on them that will
Right.
pierce you. And the entire plant would look. This is a very rough, obviously. But the entire plant would grow up like this,
Yeah.
and all those leaves would be spread off of it, usually in sets of 3. So no matter where you tries to touch it, you're getting poked, and it hurts a lot.
I can't remember. I'm like we used to go to the Desert Museum quite a bit. I knew a lot more of those plants, but
But I mean, like, I'm not in a desert in no way, shape, or form in a desert area. This is a,
Oh,
you know,
well, that's where you're at.
yeah, that's where I'm at. This is growing.
Oh wow. Oh, never. Sorry, I thought we were still talking desert plants.
No, it's not stinging nettles. I got nettles here all over the place. They're worse. They're worse in a way than sting nettles are, because if you touch them anywhere, you're getting stung if you're not careful. This thing actually has spikes on it that are about an inch long, like the needles on a cactus. And if you touch it, it's going to stick into your skin, and like then the needles break off and you're trying to get them out. It's very similar to, if I get, I'm going to have to get a picture of it when I see it again, so I can put it up and make sure I show you guys, because it's very, very nasty. Well, now I got 2 quiet ones here now. Him laying on the
Scaring
bed,
us with plants.
and I got her over there sleeping in my chair. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you're on camera now. Put your head back down and go to sleep. She said, I thought the dog moved. She does not like him.
Are you dog sitting, or you got a new dog?
No, we're just dog sitting. That's my sister's dog. She's up in her, and she just sent me a message. Her flight just got canceled again. She was supposed to be back last Friday. And their flight is being canceled on them every other day. Their flight is canceled.
So a week later, still getting canceled, not coming in yet. Newfoundland cannabis, huh?
No, Mark, it's not Newfoundland cannabis. Although that stuff would need spikes if it was growing here.
Yeah. Have any chance at all?
So I'm gonna open these up. How many of you guys have seen these?
Beaver buddies? What do we call them down here in the States? Rice graham crackers?
No, this is from the States. This is Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's Beaver Buddies, animal cookies.
Oh. I have not seen that one before.
Although
I've never even seen a Buc-ee's,
but I don't go shopping there.
Somebody sent these to me, so I said, I left them, and I was like, oh, let's try them now. They've been sitting there that long. I don't want them to go outdated.
Right.
But I am going to keep the box because they're in their own. Oh, nice. They just look like little animal cookies. That's what I'm going to have with my coffee.
Hey, cat.
And I'll glue the box back together and keep the box.
There you go.
Now we go back up on the wall.
So I went to the range for the first time in over a year on Wednesday, and spent a fair amount of time. I was like, right off the bat, I'm like, my finger's not in the right location. I'm realizing I'm reacting, too quickly, anticipating the recoil.
The recoil,
yeah. My sight picture was terrible, and then today I went back, much better. Took first couple of shots, took a little bit getting into it. But after a few minutes, my eyes really started working, and I was kind of getting that little double vision you need to see when you're looking at the aiming point. It took me a bit to get used to it. I'm like, okay, here we go. This is remembering how to do this right. And I was like, why did I wait so long? I'm like, well, life, I guess it happens. But I did manage to record this one. That's the first time I've ever done a recording at the range. So I will show my humbling exhibition in a couple of weeks on that one, but it was good to get out though. What was nice though is the economy has recovered at least for 9mm, because a couple of years ago you couldn't buy anything. I mean, there just was nothing on the market. And,
I'm in that situation myself up here. It's very hard to get the 9mm.
But yeah, I went in the other day. I got 500 rounds for about $150, $160. And,
what?
Yeah. And I was
you know how much that would cost me?
Oh, probably. Let's see here. Well, nowadays, I don't know. Canada, 300? You think 300? I was going to guess maybe 350 for 300. Huh? Wow. That's
350.
Yeah. Yeah. He said, he goes, John, I've got 9mm coming out my wazoo right now. I was like, okay. Because I was like, is there something wrong with these? I was like,
how am I getting 500 rounds when I couldn't buy them before?
If you don't mind me asking, what's the name of the store that you bought them at? Because I'll look them up and see if they'll ship them to me.
Shields. It's a
Shields?
Yes. SCHEELS. Shields. Mm-hmm.
Because so many places will ship. They do have the international shipping, so.
Man,
even with the conversion, that's cheaper than me.
Oh yeah, I was like, wow, okay. That I knew. I'd gone out year and a half ago looking for someone. They were saying they found new suppliers, but yeah, the shelves are really stocked well now. So at least in that area, I guess demand's come down. Because I mean everybody went crazy trying to get their guns. All right, big donation from Mark. There you go, brother.
1 second there. 1 second. 1 second. Where's Stu? Thank you, Mark. Mark is talking about he's still talking about the plant. He said maybe it's an ex-wife plant because they cause a lot of pain.
It could be an ex-wife plant. That's pretty good. Yeah, they do. They just keep quiet. They linger on. Oh man.
The pain that just keeps on giving.
Oh man. I hear that.
It's a little line.
Nice.
These are pretty good. You ever when I first opened them, you know that was it the birthday cake pops at Starbucks? I don't know if you've ever had them. That's what they smell like when I first opened them.
Really? No, I don't frequent Starbucks at all.
No.
There's something about spending $5-6 on a cup of coffee and their little treats. I'm like, no, I can make it at home better and cheaper.
Well, that's like me. I usually don't go to Starbucks for anything like that either. But Nicole used to work right next door to it one time.
Yeah.
So I'd go over and get little things like that. That were only a couple of dollars. I wasn't spending.
Right.
One time I stopped in there with my friend's daughter, and she was like, "Oh, we'll get coffees for my sister and I." I was like, "Okay, sure." So we stopped in and put in the order. It was 4 drinks.
Dang.
And I said, I didn't even think, and I was like, "Here, use my card, pay for it, right?" And we got up to the window, and they were like, "It's $42." I was like, "What? It's $42?" I was like, "What the hell is wrong with you people?"
There are a lot of times I'll start saying, well, this work or that work. I'm like, no way, that's ridiculous. Nobody spend their money. Then I remember Starbucks. How much money people spend on coffee.
Yep.
Or any number of things they'll spend their money on. I'm like, no, John, you don't understand people at all. Of course, they don't understand me either. They're like, why does this guy walk around in the woods with the bugs or when it's cold and, sleep in a cold hammock? I'm like, because it's fun. I'm like, they don't have to get me and I don't have to get them. That's okay.
I'm still trying to figure out what that sticker is that Mark sent me. It looks like a flasher.
Looks like an egg. No. So it got a little leaf or something like that at the top. Like,
hey, Chris.
Supposed to be an apple or something opening up.
I don't know. But it looks like it's flashing you.
Right, it does. Here's my cape. Ta-da! It's taking a knee, though. Almost an Elvis knee or something like that. I don't know. There's so much
perfectly suited. It's perfectly suited to Mark.
That's right.
Thank you, Mark. I appreciate it.
They have a Ferris wheel inside and a bush plane hanging from the ceiling. Oh, yeah. He's talking about Shields. They do have. If you go inside of Shields, they'll have a Ferris wheel in it.
Well, if they're a big box office store like that, they should have international shipping for sure.
Where it's legal to ship to.
Right.
Well, it's legal to ship ammunition, any type of ammunition, almost anywhere.
Right.
Because it's ammunition.
Well, yeah, that was a really nice surprise. I was like, I'll take it. And so I fired off 50 of them today and no misfire. So it was all good. So I'll go back next week and see if my accuracy is
another one
better.
Last going off, it was $35 for 50. a box of 50. That's what I was paying.
Dang.
And that was as cheap. That was as cheap as I could get them.
You guys ever thought about slingshots?
Yeah.
I got one
And
right here on the wall.
M33.
I got one right here on the wall.
I used to do Slingshot Sunday videos all the time, buddy.
No.
I shot the little clay shots, and then I've got some stainless steel ones. I made a trap to catch them all so I can recover them and stuff. So,
Oh, that's a good idea.
yeah. So there for a while, I would like, instead of doing like just the regular traditional target, I have the 3 looping circles, and then I would make a theme. I'm like, all right, so this week's theme is whatever, and I'm like, and then 3 different words that related to that, whether it's love or whatever else, friends, family, and something else, and then see how much overlap where I could get it in there, but just trying to be silly. But yeah, I've done the slingshot thing. Probably get back to it again some this summer. Oh yeah, that reminds me. One of the ideas we could do is slingshot golf. Hey Chris. What's up,
Hey,
brother?
Chris.
Evening.
That would
I
be
don't
an
know if the
interesting one.
golfers would like me shooting them.
Well, who cares
Yeah.
what the golfers think? Your YouTube viewers love it. Being in Arizona, there's plenty of slow golfers out there. What do you think, Chris? Slingshot golf. It's like instead of like distance, you might raise your score be rated on how fast the golfer is. If they're between 60 to 70, 70.
Well,
or if you get
I would think if we were going to do slingshot golf, it would be, we would have the set distances and how many shots does it take you to hit your target.
and size of the target and stuff like that.
And
yeah.
size of the target, yeah. Because I could hit a side of a building, no problem. But a dime, that's going to be a little tougher.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
I'll get Mark to record a video of him with his slingshot, and I'll just replace him with me.
Let me see if I still got that one out there. I'll find it here. Let's see here. Just kind of give you an idea. But I think it would be fun. Of course, the challenge is, do you have the space for it?
Yeah, space, or even have the slingshot.
Right. That's another one. Well, maybe people could make it a golf challenge, because some people do frisbee golf, right?
Yeah.
So maybe kind of open it up. What are other ways people can create games of golf? Whether it's little kids with their little plastic ones, or could you make up your own golf balls and own heads?
Rifle golf.
That's an idea. I've got a few.
I'd
rifles.
set up the golf balls and see how many you can take down.
Have you ever shot a golf ball and the pellets come back at you?
I wouldn't be shooting it with pellets.
Need a bigger gun when they're doing that, that's for sure.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, I have.
I've done it a few times at the golf course that I shoot at, and it comes back twice as fast.
More and more.
So what do you think, Chris? You got any ideas what you'd like to see people do for a challenge? Or
Don't know really. I'd have to think. Don't know actually.
Well, see, like next month we're talking about doing some catch and cook or whatever. Now, most people think when you're going to do a catch and cook, why it's like you catch a fish and you cook that fish. What if you were to catch that fish, release that fish, and then you pull out some fish sticks or a frozen fish patty and you cook up that? You don't actually have to do the butchering or whatever else,
Yeah, I don't think my subscribers would like that.
I am kicking myself in the butt right now.
How about Tony? Catch a runaway dog at the campsite and then make a chili dog.
There's some wieners running around out here.
There you go.
I am kicking myself in the butt right now.
Why?
I could have went on safari
Yes. You just blew it, man. Oh man.
I only got 2 left
Oh man.
and a broken one.
All right. Whoever's out there. But we
Oh,
do have Buc-ee's in Omaha. All right. Somebody out there, please send Al some animal crackers so he can go on safari
elephants
parade.
and lions and bears and goats and tigers.
Oh man, and we've got, I was just at the zoo. We've got a jungle exhibit, we've got a African exhibit. I wonder if we can strategically place stuff like that out there. Go find a giraffe. I want to catch a giraffe today.
Yeah, the only problem with that is when the kids come on, oh, look, a cookie.
Right. Oh yeah.
But I could have had a safari on the back step.
Yes, you could have. What if you get like, instead of like Army Man Wars where you get, set up the battlefield, make a little diorama of the safari and have you little animal crackers all over the place. And then take, spitballs.
I'll make a little slingshot out of something like this with a rubber band.
Yes, yes, yeah.
Very Hawkeye.
Oh yeah, he's got the crossbow.
There we go. Or go out with a Walmart special bow and arrow where it's got the sucker cup. So Chris, hey Jen. So Chris,
Hi, Jen.
we think it's really goofy to try to make it family friendly.
Yeah, but this thing shoots BBs.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, you can literally do this. It doesn't hurt, but it's good for that.
Right.
Got this one.
There you go. Yes. Is that one the what was that? Simple shot? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Jen.
It's a very good one.
Hey.
I've got a very similar one there.
Hey, enchilada, get over here.
Hi.
Here with the Homestead enchiladas.
There they are.
Nice.
Where are you guys out at right now?
This is the Ozark St. Francis rest stop on Highway 7.
So are you down in Missouri?
No, this is Arkansas.
Arkansas? Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Arkansas. That's right. Yeah. You guys have Arkadelphia. They're in Arkansas. So my theory is a bunch of people got kicked out of Kansas, so they moved to Arkansas, and they said, well, I guess
And Texas and
Arkansas.
Oklahoma.
Got Texarkana.
Texarkana. There's all kinds of mashup names.
None of them from Nebraska, though.
Probably not. Maybe, I don't know.
Let's see here. What kind of names we got out here in Nebraska? Grand Island. That's not an island. It's a grand island.
Somebody saw that all and then says, isn't that grand over there?
Somebody was stuttering. Ogallala. They were gargling or something. Ogallala.
Well, I won't say some of the names that we got up here for places.
Yeah.
Well, I should tell you one because it was on Jimmy Kimmel. And Jimmy Kimmel actually became the honorary mayor. If any of you guys have ever watched Jimmy Kimmel, you might know. The name of the town.
I do not.
Any idea?
I go to bed way too early for Jimmy.
The actual name of the town is Dildo. That's the name of the town.
All right.
So he had to become the honorary mayor.
I guess because he's quite the ladies' man out there. So
apparently, but that's the actual name of the town. And that's what it's been called forever. And it's you can look it up on the maps. It's there.
Looks like Jen's trying to hold up that rock wall there.
It's a big stone, Arkansas. That's what it is.
There we go.
I was muted.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, if you were talking that whole while, we never heard a thing you said,
Solid
Jen.
piece. Somebody chipped out.
Yeah, she's a little choppy.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, let me get some coffee.
Just a little bit. Hey, Vitra, thanks for stopping in. How are you doing? Nice to see you here.
Is there a town called Big Rock in Arkansas?
Big Rock or Little Stone?
No,
Big Rock or
just little.
no.
That's where we just were. We just came from there.
Working and listening. Well, thank you, Vitra. Appreciate it. I really do. It's nice when people take time out of their work days and hang out.
I used to get in trouble for that.
Yeah, so did I. That's why it's nice when I see people in doing that, because, you know, I think about when I was at work and stuff, if I was doing that, I'd be in big trouble.
There was a time there were a few bits I was able to kind of jump in a little bit here and there, but my bosses, I'm not gonna say they're on to me, but they found ways to keep me extremely busy throughout the shift nowadays. So they're like, oh, yeah, John's numbers are good. Let's see if we can make them better.
Yeah.
Thank you for stopping in, Nora.
There we go.
I know that's one thing with where I'm in the meat department now is there's no time to
No.
stop and listen to stuff like that or do anything like that. If I was at work and turn on something on the phone like that, I just would not be able to watch it or listen to it at all.
Yeah.
Certainly with all the heavy the saw going and
Well, they
minters and
put a hiring freeze last year for a while. I think they'd overhired and we were been underemployed. Well, that problem's gone away now because they're hiring again. And it gets hot and busy nowadays. Let's see, Vitra, I'm still doing the work, mop the floor, people track the salt in the building, change the yep. Yeah,
I
this
know
time
that
of
one
year,
from working in the retail.
Mm.
I used to hate when they started putting salt down, working in retail. I used to hate it. And we had the dark colored floors.
Yeah.
So every single little spot used to show up. And if you didn't mop it correctly,
Yeah.
all the mop marks would stay on the floor.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Yeah, I mopped many a floor in my day.
Well, that's the thing. See, I mopped the floor in there once. And when the boss came in and saw me and he was like, guess what? Your new job is. I'm like,
Right,
no.
right.
He was like,
Yep.
yes. I said, you do a good job once, right?
Right.
And that's it. That's your job then.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I wish I got the memo to not draw attention to yourself.
Mm.
Like everybody else. So, Chris W., what you got going on right now? Any new videos coming out?
I'm doing one this weekend. I was supposed to be camping, but the two people that was coming with me can't go. I don't normally do sort of lone camping because I
Yeah.
find it really boring.
Sure.
So I'll probably go to marshlands. I've got some marshlands near me with horses and stuff over there. So I'll probably go for a walk over there, maybe take my hammock over there and just have a day camp or something.
Right.
So I've got to do something this weekend because I've been off work all this week and I've been painting and decorating.
Oh,
So-
man, you're in desperate need to get out, I imagine, right
Yeah.
about now.
Definitely, yeah. I've been in all week, so yeah. We've had a bit of snow in London, so I took the right week off. So
Mm. Yeah, I enjoyed Florida. I loved having the sunny weather. My company was not as much into like running through the parks and stuff like that. So it was actually I'm enjoying being back here in Nebraska where I can get back out in the woods and stuff like that, be more myself. So that's cool. You normally you've got friends that you can go out together and most people out here in Nebraska think I'm nuts though for going out. So it's a lot of solo trips for me. What's going on here?
Yeah. A lot of people say you got a perfectly good house while you're sleeping outside for.
Right,
I just,
right.
I just
Comfortable
like,
bed.
I work all week, and I just want to get out at the weekends. You know,
Yes,
just want to be
exactly.
outside.
Right. Yeah. Hey, Stock Explorer. Let's see here. Blind fan. Let's take a look.
Hi,
here.
Stock Explorer. You're right.
Let's
Yeah.
see. Yeah, it's good. I mean, you need to get out and recharge your batteries. I like the isolation for a bit. You know.
Yeah. There is
Well,
one
that's
camp. One
go
camp
ahead,
I've got
Chris.
planned for next month. I'm out with a guy called the State Detective, another YouTuber. I don't know if you ever heard of him, but he's quite big over here. And he actually cooks like steaks on the fire and all that. He's got his own business, does all his own sauces and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And we're going to do a World War One fortification down on the River Thames near London.
Yeah.
There's a patch of land there. You have to get round this fence to get into it. So I'm going to go down there and do that one. I've been wanting to do that one for ages.
Cool.
And it's right on the Thames, you know, you're literally 2 foot from the edge of the river. So it'd be good.
I
Mark,
like
I'll
that
check out
video,
that
Mark.
video a little bit later.
That's one of Mark's videos, and it's very educational and it's very good for,
Oh, I'm
especially
sure.
if you're used to being out on the range and then going back at it after a while.
Right. Yeah.
One of the biggest things that got me when I was out shooting one day, and we had multiple calibers of gun, and of course I was going from a 20 gauge to a 223.
Okay.
And so I was firing the 20 gauge, and then when I got the 223, I was bracing for recoil.
Sure.
Recoil. So I'm like,
out of the barrel.
right, so it's just going from that higher
Oh yeah.
to the lower. I was like, oh man.
Yeah, I get that.
It was funny though. It was funny.
My daughter, I let her out shoot the 223 where she was AR-15, and then she tried to 22. You know, and she's like, "Is this thing even going off?" And I'm like, "I know." It's like, I'm like, isn't it funny? That's what you first started out on.
Yeah. But that was a good bit of fun.
Yeah. Let's grab this cord here. I guess I want to start working on dinner here. I'm gonna make a.
Nice. Oh, someone else today.
Another one bites the dust.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on now. This is the perfect guy at the perfect time.
There he is.
Jason, do
Yeah.
not go over to England cooking steaks with Jason's friend, okay?
Chris wants a steak. Is that what you just said?
I don't know if Chris knows the story on that, do you?
No.
No? Okay.
Long story short, Chris, I went backpacking like 2 weeks ago. Decided to cook a steak and got surrounded by aggressive coyotes.
Oh, right. Okay.
It was fun times.
Did you lose the steak?
I ate about a quarter of the steak. They didn't get it, but trying to get stuff originally. So the plan was I was going to pack some of the food up and take it to a different location to get it away from me. And I didn't realize the bag that I put it back in was one that had raw meats and stuff in it. And by the time the whole thing was done with, I was just like, I'm over it. I didn't want to look at the damn steak or anything at all. But I ended up getting extracted by state rangers.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Hey,
it
Connor.
was fun times. Hey, Connor.
I lost my favourite hat to an animal. I was been eating while camping. I had this favourite hat on, and I kept taking it off, putting it on. Obviously, the food was on the peak, and I slept just slept under a tarp one night over the back of the marshlands. And when I woke up in the morning, there was a fox stood on my back. And as I turned around to look at it, it took the hat off my head and run off with it. So I got out and chased it, but I didn't realise it had rained overnight, and I just had my socks on,
Now,
straight through the puddles.
those British ones, they're sneaky little buggers because they will do shit like that. Excuse my language.
Yeah,
They will steal your crap. Because when I lived over there, you had to watch for them because they would come in your yard and take whatever your most prized possession outside was, just because they knew that you liked that thing.
yeah. We have to tie our boots onto a hammock by the laces and stuff like that because they'll take your boots.
Yep.
You know, they just come right up to you and run off with it. Yeah.
See, that's one thing around here. Most of the animals and the wildlife that I come across down here, people say to me, like, "Are you prepared for wildlife?" And I was like, "Yes, I am." But most of the wildlife that is here runs away before you even get close to it.
Yeah.
So fox,
Yeah, most of ours will come and sit on you.
yeah, it's you see a fox every now and again. Coyotes are a little bit far and few between because they know that people actively hunt them here. Same thing when you come up on like moose and stuff like that, they tend to just run away. Bears, same thing, they tend to just run away. They're not used to people being around them so much in the places that I go.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm always aware of it, but I'm never worried about it.
What about moose? Do you get moose where you are?
Oh yeah. Moose is probably the one that I worry about the most especially in rutting season because they don't have a brain in their head when they're in rutting season. They just trample you into the ground for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah.
And they're
saw a video yesterday actually. A woman and a gent was upstairs in bed and they had a smash downstairs and the moose had actually fallen through their basement window and started running around smashing the house up. And when the police arrived, there was an actual moose in the house. They couldn't get it out. It's in the cellar, so they had to dart gun it, and it took 12 of them to lift it out of the house. Massive moose. And they said they're so dangerous. Yeah, that'd be scary.
I don't think I'd go down there with a moose in the basement. I don't think that's an option.
Yeah, the police thought it was an intruder and went down there with their guns drawn and with the torch flashlights on. And there's a moose sitting in there and it's shit all over the settee and all over the furniture. There's all like moose shit everywhere.
Well, that's interesting, Ashley.
Oh, yeah.
Ashley, just type farm. You don't need to type out backstep. Just type farm.
Yeah, type farm because it's going to be a pretty version of that too.
Yeah, it still needs to be prettied up a bit, but it's in there for you. You can just type farm. But yeah, big cats. I know there's something that you're supposed to be really worried about, but I can't see myself being worried about a cat. I think I'd just be too busy trying to call it and get it to play with me. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Yeah.
Last year there was a baby fox in one of my lakes because I'm a river keeper, and I had to climb down out of the boat onto this little floating island to get this baby fox. Stuffed it down my jacket, took it to work, washed it because it was all covered in mud. It got stuck on this little bank, tiny little fox. So I bathed it a couple of times, and then I took it up around the offices and showed all the women in the offices. I got photos of it on my Facebook and all that, and it was a cute little thing. It was. I actually took it home for a couple of hours till the fox rescue come out to get it. But by the time I got back from work, my wife been sitting there with it in the living room, and it's watching the telly. But by the time I got home, they'd rescued it. I wanted to, like, you know, walk around with it and show the neighbours and all that sort of thing. Cute little thing. It was.
You look what I got.
Look what I've got, yeah.
No problem, Gary.
All right. Time to grind some black pepper. Gonna make a bit of noise.
So you actually use a electric grinder for it, do you?
I do.
No, we got the one. I just got the one that fills it up and it just twists the top.
I mean, I got that for individual servings, but I'm getting ready to refill it up my little glass container where I keep my ground pepper.
You don't mix it up with your ground coffee.
Oh, yes, that makes for a spicy cup of Joe.
That'd be
I'm sure it'll
something.
wake you up better though.
Oh, I bet it would.
I'd drink it.
Here, I'll mute the other.
One mouthful and you're awake.
Yeah.
Well, what are we at? Hour and a half. Okay. This is a little bit completely off topic, but I have a piece of mail here that I'm gonna open up. We're kind of wound down on a lot of the Camp Snoring stuff for this episode. This meeting. But it's from Fallen Arkansas Veterans. It's just an envelope, so. Let's see what we got here. And it's not like DJ's. I can get into this one. Any of you guys see that?
No, I didn't see that one yet.
Oh, you didn't see DJ trying to get into my envelope?
Oh yeah.
No.
Like a half.
Oh god. My last live on my Wednesday live, DJ come up on my panel and he's like, "I got your letter." And it took him took him almost 40 minutes to get into it.
That must have been what's in between, because I had to like drop and come back. It must have been in between that.
And Al's like, "Oh no, I didn't do that intentionally. No.
But I didn't know.
Yeah, you just do that to everybody because you're it's like equal opportunity punisher. That's what.
So this was sent on February 22nd. And this is from Fallen Arkansas. I'm not going to read it all out because there's quite a bit there, so I'll read that there now in a minute. But he did send me a sticker. And a fridge magnet. That's fantastic.
That's cool.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Next time I see him, I'll have to thank him personally. Hey, Jamie, thanks for stopping in.
Hey, Jamie.
So that's another one for the scrapbook for sure. Envelope and a letter. And another magnet for the fridge. That is a quick mail call.
Right.
Hey, Rebecca. But,
Hey, Rebecca.
yeah, I think... So that's April now. We got on the books. We're going to do Catch and Cook.
Yeah.
So that could be a bit of fun. And like I said, it doesn't have to be a Catch and Cook.
Yeah, you don't have to bonk a critter on the head. You could
No.
catch one thing and then cook something else. I was even thinking about because my little promo, I can't do everything, but all right, guys. One of the things I've learned to do is like you can make a bird catch out of, let's say, like a laundry basket, right? And you don't necessarily have to catch a live bird. There's lots of frozen chicken and stuff. What if you had like a bucket of fried chicken? You catch that in there. And then you go out to the garden where you pull up your potato plants and you pull out mashed potatoes.
Well, I was kind of thinking, I could sit up and it sounds kind of bad, but don't get me wrong, because Doris loves climbing underneath the baskets when they're upside down on the floor.
Sure.
And she will sit in there. Now, she can get out because I taught her how to get out of it. She knows how to get out of it.
Oh,
But she will
sure.
sit in there for like hours. She'll sit in there. And so I'm half thinking, hey, Rambling with Rums, how you doing, Scott? I'm thinking I could set up the basket and maybe catch a cat. Put the little string on it, and when she goes in, I can pull the string and it will fall down, and I got myself a catch and cook.
Right.
Right?
No kidding.
It'd be a nice one if I was going to be at the beach during that month.
Yeah. Get some mussels. There's some
Mussels and clams.
Mussels,
And,
some crabs, some oysters,
yeah,
clams.
man,
Most
that would
stuff
be
you can
good.
eat.
That would be good.
Where are you going to be at? Will you be on the road yet by then, Tony?
Yeah, I'll be on the road for the whole month of April.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong, I'll probably catch something.
Some roadkill on the side.
I was thinking more along finding some shrimp, but hey.
There you go.
I can just see the video now. The car, the RV cam, and it's like there's whatever it is, a person or a critter hopping along, and there he's like, "Hey, you can run, but you can't hide."
Oh my. Yeah, we can have a lot of fun with this one. I might have to do multiple different things, I think.
I wonder if there's any other gamers like DJ or somebody that could take one of their video games while they're like kind of what we were just talking about, like one of those Fast and Furious. You're driving along, and then you run over whatever it is, and then switch to in the kitchen. Now that we've got our meat, let's make.
Well, here's the thing. There's a lot of games out there like Far Cry and Red Dead Redemption and all these where you actually do hunting.
Oh yeah.
And there's there's Deer Hunter and there's the fishing games, and anyone with gaming that wants to do, well, if you catch a fish on your video game and then go and have and play the fish for your dinner, even if you order out.
Yeah, I mean, that's the
Right?
way to get the family
That'd be
involved.
fun, but I fish better with my pole in water than I do on my game.
Sure.
Oh, well,
Chris is being very silent over there.
Yeah.
Chris, he's just thinking, what did I get into?
I'm trying to think what I could do.
There you go.
Hedgehog.
This is what I love about these panels is we come up with the goofiest ideas, and somebody's going to take it and run with it.
Yeah.
Yep. And I mean,
I
like,
want to see this. I want to see somebody do a video game. They hunt, they shoot a deer, they catch a fish, and then they switch over to cooking it up. I'm like, this could be fun,
Yeah, a little surf and turf.
Right. All right. So, like, what's your favorite meal over there? I'm like, let's see here. We already threw out the wiener dog, so it's like if you don't want to, catch a dog, and then like the hot dog. I mean, play on words, man.
I'm thinking about that now. I'm really thinking about that now because I got a few games on my system that I can do that with right now.
How about alien food? If you're playing outer space, they all look like squid and whatever, right?
No, I got the movie Aliens and Alien vs Predator.
Yeah.
I have those video games.
I was thinking about Tomb Raider because you can hunt in that game too.
Sure.
I was thinking about something like Green Hell. If you never heard of that game, it's actually an awesome survival game. You're lost and trapped out in the jungle or stuck out in the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Ark
Spears-
Survival.
Green Hill, did you say?
Green hill.
Huh.
Because in the jungle, it becomes a green hill.
Okay.
That's true.
I'm like, why not? I'm like, see, this is how we can get some people involved. You know, it's like get the
There's
kids
a video game.
enchiladas out there.
Yep, there's a video game called Ark Survival,
Uh-huh.
Got it.
and you literally wake up on a beach with nothing, and you have to collect stones and everything, and there's dinosaurs around, and you can hunt and take the meat from the dinosaurs and cook it and eat it all in the game.
Okay. Wow.
So Green Hill is similar to that, except for it's no like prehistoric stuff. And instead of waking up on a beach on an island, you fall off a freaking like waterfall cliff type thing, and you wake up next to like little puddle river stream thing below. You're all messed up and stuff.
Well, no, see, I
I
saw
have no
video on
clue.
that, and it was a really
I'm seeing
pretty lady.
Green Hell,
It was
but
like,
not Green Hill.
Hell, Hell.
Oh, okay. So I had it right.
Yeah, you had it right.
now,
another
what is
good
that
game.
one singer that did that. Eye of the Tiger. Didn't she
Yeah.
rack out somewhere? She was a, but I don't think
Thank
that's
you, Jamie.
out here, huh? Katy Perry.
I was just saying thank you to Jamie.
Yeah, Katy Perry. She did that there, but no. Now you got me
It's a
thinking.
VR game too. Wow.
Thinking. There you go.
So is that on all systems?
I think it's been ported to most systems now. I know it started out on PC. I know it's been ported to the Switch. I'm assuming it's probably on like PlayStation and probably Xbox. If it's on PC, it's going to be on Xbox most likely.
Oh, it'll be on Xbox, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I got
just looked it
a
up on Steam,
PlayStation.
so.
I got a PlayStation 4, so that's why I was wondering.
Yeah, I originally got it on Steam. And I know it came out for the Switch. So it's kind of when they start porting stuff to Switch, it's most likely on the other systems as well. But Switch, with that being said, Switch has been good. It's an indie game. And Switch has been good about bringing in indie games. So
Yeah, I'll check it
Another
out.
good-
It sounds fun.
another good game is called The Long Dark. That's been out for quite some time. But that one you survive a plane crash out in Canada, eh?
No way.
In Canada.
So you'd have to go for miles and miles and miles before you saw anybody.
Pretty much, yeah.
And it is dark for a very long time up here, so yeah, I can see that. You only get a couple of hours daily.
Hey, Nancy.
Grand Theft Auto
I
is
think
quite
that's
good.
definitely a
Oh,
good idea.
nice.
Play
Jamie
video-
only needs I'm sorry, guys. Jamie only needs 17 more to hit 700.
That's
Hi,
awesome.
Ellie. Make sure you drop your link, Jamie. Type in backstep and drop your link so that people can connect with you. Hopefully, you can pick them up today or tomorrow.
Well, while we're at it, don't forget to subscribe to all of us too. I'm about
Yeah.
almost 50
That's a
shy
good
of
point.
700. So
Yeah, you're getting up there now too, ain't you?
well, slowly but surely, we're getting there.
And Tony is creeping on up.
Yeah, I just broke 500.
So, Tony, when are you doing your 500 giveaway? You said you were going to do a 500 giveaway?
As soon as I have the prizes made, right now I'm finishing catching up on the other giveaways I'm doing. You know, for your channel, just doing our best channel. I did some giveaways for them. Today I just finished the necklaces I made for that, you know, giveaway there, and an
Yeah.
extra one for Little Chef, of course.
Oh, nice. So, still going to be a little ways off, but
Yeah. Well, I want to make sure we hit 500 and we hold. You know.
absolutely. I know when I was trying to reach them milestones, the 500, I got it, I lost it, I got it, I lost it. And the same thing when I hit the 1K, I got it, I lost it about 6 or 7 times. I was like,
Man, you blew right past from 500 to 1,000.
Yeah, he did. He blew right past us.
It was a lot of work. I'm looking at my subscriber count now, and it's only gone up. It's at 1,034 or something like that, and I'm just kind of taking a step back for a minute and taking a break because there's a lot of work going around trying to get, make the connections to get these people coming over and joining, and
Right.
I can see some of the new ones coming into the chat room and stuff like that, and it's nice to see them, and just trying to make sure that I keep the connections going with
Right. Now,
getting back and forth.
That's what I've been trying to do this last week since I got back from Florida. I've been trying to touch bases with everybody that I can. So I've got my watch later list, and I'm like, watch at least each person's videos, even if they've got 5 or 6 of them out there. Watch one of them, comment, at least get that touch in there. I'll say I haven't.
And that's one of the things I've been trying to do is I'm at my monetization point, so I'm just going to take a step back for a little bit.
Yeah.
Make sure I try to keep in touch with all these people that I've been in touch with that have come to support me, and the new people, and it's a lot of people to get around to. So.
Well, for me, I get bummed when I miss the video coming out, like Chris's. I've been watching Chris's videos for years, and I'll tell you what, I'm bummed if I go back and look at your channel. How'd I miss that?
Yeah, I think you're probably in bed when I put it on.
That could be.
I got another sticker from someone. Let me see if I can. My address is there.
There you go. Congratulations, Rebecca. Are you going to open it for us now, or are you going to wait?
I was thinking of opening it on here.
Oh, there you go.
See? They already sent me something. But yeah, I know I should probably do it on my own live, but I'm like, hey, I want to know what this is, and I can still do a mail call.
Oh yeah, you can do that. I've been kind of been afraid to do mail calls because nobody watches them, so I'm trying to mix them in with other videos and a little bit of humor to draw some attention to the challenge, to thank them. So
that's interesting. I don't find my brother's letter opener. Let's see here. As I was going up to Wendy at Willoway Ranch to get some eggs. Oh, this is interesting. They're original.
Nice.
And it's a magnet because look what it's got on the back of it.
That's cool.
Very nice.
Yeah, their new logo is nice. I really like it.
And this one, I'm going to give this. I think I only got one of these when I got that. I'll give this one to my brother. That's what. Yep. But this was from Corn Fed Life, and I'm going to do a mail call on Sunday because I'm going live Sunday with Radio Jonesy.
Awesome.
To make his hat at 3:15.
3:15 Central?
3:15 Central. But we'll make it 8
I'm
o'clock.
going live with Wandering Monk on Monday.
I'll be watching that for sure.
What time are you going on with Monk, Tony?
I think he said 5.
It's 5 Central his time.
Is it Central Time? That's good to know.
Yeah, Monk is Central Time, so it's 6 Eastern.
Okay. Double check.
I don't know if you guys can hear Blue.
Yeah, 5 p.m. Central.
He's being a whiny butt.
I hear
Yeah. Like you're not paying attention to me. That's what that's all about.
That was my father-in-law's dog yesterday. We got back from the zoo. He had to go to HOA meeting, so he left the dog with me and my
I
mother-in-law.
know.
And she just whine.
Peter said hello to you, Rebecca.
Hi, Peter.
Hey, Peter.
I know exactly what they're saying to me. I got to get off here. I'm
You got to take him out to you.
I got to take him out. Yep.
No problem.
I certainly do. I'm just put me down in the basement and I'll let you know when I'm back.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, lock the door.
Don't worry, it's locked. She can't come back out of there until I leave.
I could open this one, but it's an electric bill. Not going to open that.
That gives me an idea. Maybe that's what I'll start sending other people. Send my sticker along with one of my bills they can pay.
That's, yeah.
I will say I don't miss the Bills.
Nope. So yesterday I saw a video of some British high school kids getting their first look and taste of American biscuits and gravy. And at first the kids were not impressed. They're like, that's a scone. That's not a biscuit, and that's a scone. And then they ate it and were like, oh, this is wonderful. Then they saw it pour over the lumpy sausage gravy, and they're like, "That's disgusting!"
no.
And then they ate it. Wow, that's really good. They're like, Americans are lucky.
I must admit, I've seen it, but I've never really tasted it.
Well,
Oh, biscuits and gravy? Come on.
yeah,
It
the
does
gravy
not-
here is quite a bit different than the gravy in England.
The
Oh,
thing
right.
about the gravy here is we've got like 8 different types of gravy over here.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay.
I saw that video. I don't know what the dog is dreaming about, but his back legs are twitching a little bit.
But yeah, biscuits and gravy does not look very appealing, but it's
Oh,
one
yeah.
of the best dang things you will eat. It is amazing.
Oh yeah.
Is it like a cream color gravy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a white sauce.
Bechamel.
Pretty easy to make overall.
Yeah.
As long as you got lots of sausage and pepper, it's pretty darn good.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
show you guys. I don't know if you know about fish and drawn butter.
About what?
Exactly. Fish and drawn butter.
Is it drawn butter?
He
Yeah.
said fish and drawn butter. Well, you like milking a fish?
No. It's a white
I don't
sauce
think they
that's
call that one
made.
butter.
It's a white sauce that's made using a lot of butter,
Yeah.
and you put it on saltfish with potatoes,
Mm.
and it's very good. And that's one thing where I look at you guys talking about the biscuits and gravy and stuff like that, and I don't tend to judge things by how they look. Because
You'd
fish and
never
drawn
eat
butter.
biscuits and
Oh,
gravy.
sure, yeah.
You had to look at it.
Well, that's the thing. I've never had it. I've never even seen it because I never looked it up or anything. But just look at the corned beef hash. Look at the corned beef hash in the can.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
if you can handle that, you can handle biscuits and gravy. It
That
just literally
looks
looks
like-
like somebody's already eaten it.
Well, that's what this looks like. When you cook it, it looks like dog food. When you open it, it looks like dog food. It smells a bit like dog food, but when you taste it, it's delicious. Right? So same thing, and same thing with the saltfish and drawn butter. You're gonna look at it, and it's gonna smell okay because it's got a buttery smell. But when you look at it and you're thinking, why would you put that on the fish? But when you taste it, it's absolutely amazing. So maybe I'll do a cook of that one day for you guys. It might not be on my step or outside or anything because it's kind of hard to make it outside.
Yeah.
I could
So
do it.
next week gonna be cooking up the corned beef for St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day is my 24-hour life,
I know it is.
so
St.
I might
Elmo's
have
Day.
that. I might have that kind of. I got that the corned beef hash up there. I might have that for my supper.
Hey, Al,
Maybe
you
that'd
seen
be
the
maybe that'd be a good challenge, doing your national dish or something that no one else has heard about.
Yeah.
Fish chips and mushy peas or something, you know.
Now, Al and I actually talked about some challenge or whatever else, cooking up showing some local meals and stuff like that.
Yeah. What do you have? I mean, we're all in different areas. What do you have to cook and eat?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty good thing because we all want to see, you know, what's your go-to where you are, you know?
Yeah, that'd be a good one. I did do on one of my videos. We was at a stealth camp just near a town centre, and we got a doner kebab shop there, Greek doner kebab or Turkish, and we got the pans. We put twigs and leaves in it and said, right, today we're going to make something out of twigs and leaves. Put it onto the stove, and then cut the video through to a doner kebab in the pan and just started eating it. Look, we've made a kebab out of twigs and leaves.
Perfect.
Did you get chili sauce?
No, burger sauce, chili sauce. I don't do hot.
Hey,
No,
Steven Sheets.
Come on, Chris.
no.
Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it.
I don't do spices.
Well,
Chili sauce.
and most
Chili
of the stuff
sauce.
in England, even that's supposed to be hot, isn't hot. Chili sauce at most of those kebab shops is freaking spicy ketchup.
Yeah, you can ask for the special one, and that's really hot.
But
That's what I
see,
usually would go
the thing is here, when I make chili, I don't make my chili spicy or anything like that because when I take it up in the bowl, that's when I'll add extra stuff to it. Because and really, it's only recently I've been adding the extra stuff to it because I got the hot sauces that I got for Christmas and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I've got chef's rubs and that there that I add to it. Like he's Ghostly Shadows. I don't know why I was struggling with that, but the Ghostly Shadows, when you put that in the chili, it is absolutely amazing, and it adds a nice kick to the chili. So I just usually buy the little packets of chili powder mix and throw it in, just because they have some extra different spices in it. But it's not spicy. Right, not like what you would get if you went to somewhere that's serving like chili on the menu or something like that. It's going to be spicier, way spicier.
What's he making there?
I'm going to make a
Biscuits and gravy.
souffle. I made a white bechamel. Added a whole bunch of cheese to it. Now I'm going to add some eggs to it and throw it in the oven, and it'll bake up and rise up real nice like. So
Cool.
Nice.
traditionally a souffle, you separate the eggs, the whites and the yolks, and you whip up the eggs so they're stiff and you fold them in. But I was watching a real famous chef, and his favorite souffle is the way his mom does it. She doesn't separate it. She just beats it, combines it, and it comes out great. So I'm like, tastes great, must work. I'm in.
Save yourself a step. Yeah.
That's right. So now time to temper my eggs. Temper.
Do you make them mad first?
What's that?
He gives
You
them
make 'em
temper
mad
drops.
first?
Temper my birds?
No, he said, do you make them mad first?
Yes. Everybody's
Uh-uh.
always naturally mad about me. So
I was figuring you would give them temper drops like you give to the babies.
I just go out there, I make fun of them a little bit, and then I have to. Now I got to calm them down a little bit. All right.
I just figured you would do the same thing you do to your wife and just not bring them beer.
Pretty much. I've got a gift. I'm like, my wife was like, we were just talking about my brother and me, and I'm like, she's like, you've come a long way, and I'm like, every now and then the old me does come out. She's like, yeah, you still could be mean and nasty. I'm like, oh yeah, it's still there. It's like there's this old saying we'd say, you can take the trailer park out of the girl, or you can take the girl out of the trailer park, but never get the trailer park out of the girl. Same thing with
Yeah.
the bear. I'm like, I've been a mean old jerk my whole life, and I always will be. I just cover it up pretty well.
Well, maybe I won't stop down that way.
Maybe you won't. Noted.
Let's take that one off of the map. This is Nebraska?
No, Nebraska, no more. No thanks.
What I just heard was Johnny's next channel is going to be Expeditionary Jerkface.
That's right. Barefoot and homeless.
Oh boy.
Did that cook my eggs? I hope not. Yeah.
Ugh.
Let's see here.
Yeah, so it's been a fun couple of hours for sure.
Oh, yeah. Try to break this up here a little bit. So, all right. So we got some stuff figured out then, right? So catch and cook in April. Well, we're gonna make something in come January or come the summertime, right?
Yes.
I
Well,
like
soon
the
as-
idea of some type of regional food, but should we cook it out in the woods or something like that?
Hi Rebecca.
We can,
She's
but not
back.
everybody can. So I'll tell you what. Let's make that souffle out in the woods.
Now that'd be, hey, honey, that would be a challenge. But
I bet it would.
have to bring a
I don't
Dutch
know.
oven, but hey, why not, right?
It's possible.
If you can make a pineapple upside down cake, Tony, I guess I can try to make a souffle. It's not much of a challenge, but it's easy, right? Let's see here. Try this one here.
I see a guy on YouTube. He got a can of Guinness. Do you have Guinness over where you are?
Yep.
Yeah. Get a can of Guinness, open it up, drink a little bit, and then stick it inside a chicken and roast the chicken in an oven. And the Guinness goes into the meat. Apparently, it's really nice.
Oh yeah, beer can chicken. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I fancy doing that. Yeah.
That's
I
good.
actually
supposed
like
to be-
using the O'Doul's Amber. It's a non-alcoholic beer, but I think it has a ton of flavor also, like a Guinness does. I don't like
Yeah.
Guinness myself, but
I don't like beer in general. Any of it. I've tried it and tried it and tried. It's not for the sake of not trying it. I've tried it many and many and many times.
Well, instead of beer can chicken, what if I just make bourbon bottle bird?
Bourbon bottle bird.
I want to see you
Right?
get
I
that
like
bird in
that.
that bottle.
We just
That could
take
be.
that chicken, take that bottle, and we'll just like that, and then we'll cook it right on up.
That's right. Oh, Nick bottle.
I can imagine this emu coming out the oven.
Challenge accepted, Chris.
Found my
So
notes.
Johnny and Tony, I've actually got a question for y'all,
All right.
and Al, you can't answer this. So
Aw,
the catch and cook thing, was that Al's idea? Like, did he like pitch that to y'all first? Okay, I was just making sure because I
It was
figured he
Johnny.
was looking for another way to tease me about the coyotes. He's going to be like, "Now you need to go get coyotes. This is your chance for revenge."
I won't argue with that point, but yeah, this idea came up before you had your issue.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I wrote out a list. I sent an email to Al a long time ago with a lot of different ideas and stuff. But no, I keep my eyes open what the bushcrafter survivalists are doing. And then I always got them like, well, how do we do a Johnny spin on this? I mean, I'm not big into the survival where I'm going to hang out by the lake or in the mountains for 100 days or 1 year. I'm like, I want some skills, but I'm like, how do I have fun with it? And how do I get more people interested in doing this? And silly is my way.
But you know, that works, and that's one of the things that we've been looking at with this is what can we do to get more people interested in doing it that wouldn't think to do it,
That's the fun factor.
right? And making it fun, and making it interesting, and making it sometimes silly makes it interesting for other people to get involved and thinking, hey, my kids can do this.
Right.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Let's get
Yeah, at
the
least so
kids
far, none of
involved.
us have dropped our phones in the fire or our
Yeah.
cameras.
Nope. I've come pretty close a couple of times.
I mean, but how else do we get Mark Kratz, sniper, in his pajamas on a video?
No kidding.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
Mm.
Mark's just looking for a reason to jump on film and on video in pajamas.
Right.
Yeah, but he never had a good reason to do it before. Now he does.
Exactly.
Hey guys sitting in their music room, hanging their hammocks and tuning out, you know, for the
Yeah.
later, you know. Yeah, it's just
There was the
I miss my hammock.
We had one person that came on and slept in their easy boy chair with an emergency blanket.
right.
That
Oh
was
yeah,
pretty good
that's
too.
the
Yeah.
mountain man, that's right.
Right?
What was it yesterday? I was taking my father-in-law around the zoo, and he could not believe how I could transition from having a normal conversation. All of a sudden, I pull up the cell phone. I'm walking up to a statue of a lion. In the jungle, the mighty jungle. and he's like, how do you do that? I'm like, I don't know. I just don't care what people think.
See, the rest of us would have just walked away.
Right.
I don't know him.
And just like that, Johnny gets kicked off the panel. Down in the basement they go.
No.
It gets to a point in your life that you don't care what people think.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's the biggest thing. If we really cared what people thought, would we be up here doing it?
No, we wouldn't.
We
It'd
wouldn't.
be boring.
Let
But
people
that's
do their
the thing. You have to.
Yeah. But let us have our own fun. You know.
But I mean, like that's
Yeah,
where
if you have
comes
too much fun,
acceptance.
you end up in the basement. Not shocking.
Yeah.
Or on the outside of a door while you're trying to barbecue, you know,
Hey, Jonathan.
locked out of the house.
It's cold outside.
I was proud of that one.
Hi, Jonathan.
Right, I think I got my lumps out here. Because
What
we
were
all
you-
gonna take your lumps.
What were you stirring?
I'm just mixing together that cheese roux, which would be great for
Oh.
mac and cheese. I was
Oh,
just
okay.
mixing in a bunch of eggs, so I tempered them, and but the eggs were so cold, it really caused the cheese to really congeal again. So I was like, "Come on, loosen up a little bit." But I got it now. There we go.
Got it all back under control.
Now you're supposed to leave your eggs out for a couple hours at least beforehand, Johnny.
Well, they're supposed to, and then there's you know me and my
And then
timing
there's
issues.
Johnny.
Yeah, there's Johnny. I do show up eventually. Oh wow, that's okay.
Where-
That
where
should
do
be
you
on my
think-
tombstone.
Where do you think I got this casing?
Not for me. I don't. Where'd you get it from?
Take
Huh?
a look at the top.
Like, is it 223 or what? It looks like
Hang on a second.
in the range. Or
No, it
something.
looks more like a .6.
Hold it up.
See the top?
That's a blank.
Yeah.
It probably came from a reenactment. Well,
It did for my father.
Oh,
nice.
sweet.
Yeah.
That is wonderful, Becca.
He must have been doing some of the reenactments for.
No, he was in the army, and it was when he was getting military honors.
Nice.
Okay, yes, the for
Honor guard can't shoot bullets. Yeah.
Yeah.
there. I knew as soon as I saw the starred top that that was a blank.
There we go. I think I want to do this one long wise.
Hitting the Family Dollar. What is that, Jane?
That's gotta
Like,
be
that-
dangerous with 3 kids.
That must be like a dollar store, isn't it?
Something like
It's,
that, yeah.
That's like it's a smaller store. We have Dollar Generals,
We have Dollar
Family
Tree.
Dollar.
We have Family Dollar.
Hey, Jonathan.
Yeah, we have both
Yeah,
Family
Dollar
Dollar
General.
Tree and Dollar General here.
Yeah,
Yeah, we have. Go ahead.
I was about to say, it's just one of those places, like a smaller store that kind of has like some groceries, some like kids' toys, some clothing, a little bit of everything in it, but it's a smaller scale,
Smaller and low quality and
low cost.
the Dollar General, Family Dollar Tree, they try to actually make it $1. Dollar General is more than $1, but they will lower the portions, make smaller portions to bring the cost down. So, like your bags of chips and cereal boxes, they're all going to be smaller. You'll have some party supplies and things like that. Hi.
But odds are you're probably going to find something you don't normally see too.
Exactly. And that's another one where do the dollar store or challenge. Is that what somebody wrote in comments or something like that? If we go on there for a $20 budget, can we buy enough equipment for an overnighter? You know, get shelter.
That's another one. Yeah, that's another one I'd like to do.
Yeah,
Right.
as long as we don't include clothing, I just buy food.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there's gonna be some things like, what are we gonna be able to take with us with regards of? I mean, like your clothing, that obviously you're gonna have clothes. It's just gonna be. I would
a lot
say.
of people use that shower curtain shelter, and it works.
Yeah, the one thing I could say is probably, okay, we can take our backpack with our first aid kit and any form of protection we might need to drive off any wild animals that might come around, like, you know, coyotes or
Squirrels.
you know. But
Kill the squirrels.
Hey, that's like one of the most dangerous animals that they've got in England.
Definitely.
Squirrels.
Them
Especially
British
to get all
squirrels,
your
man.
nuts.
Or any hat robbing foxes, you know.
Now, on the Dollar General store or the challenge, I imagine you guys wouldn't let me use my cash belt and cap. We're already
No.
in there.
That's extras.
That would be cheating.
Yeah. But I mean, like, we'd have to set a budget because
Yeah.
Oh,
sure. Yeah.
our dollar store here too. It's a Dollarama, I'm thinking it will be something similar to like a Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
But most stuff in there is like a box, 2 box, 3 box.
Yeah.
We got Des in the basement. Hey, Des.
We have 99 store down here called 99 cent only.
Oops. Sorry, Des.
I haven't been in there, but
Hey, Des.
Hey, Des.
Hi.
It is.
But I'd be wondering what budget will we do? Will we do like $20 and then you gotta get your food and everything too, or?
The challenges I've seen that included food. So, but again, this is our little thing on how we want to do it, you know.
Yeah, we can
it's
talk
gotta be
about
fun.
that.
And if we go like the 5-item challenge, where he said if you need 6 or 7, go with that. Maybe
Yeah.
we should do the same thing. $25-$30. Try to keep it within your budget, you know.
Well,
budget.
depending on the time of the year,
Right.
if it's gonna be heavy, and the last few years, Outdoor Eagle, she's over sleeping in a chair. She's over right there. But the past years here, it has been so bad with black flies, and I have a dog hair we saw the other day. That it would make it near impossible to sleep outside. So depending on the time of the year, one item I would have to take
would be the bug net.
and it'd be my bug net, yeah.
Well,
because I don't need to set it over the hammock. I can set it so it's down.
Well, that
and
would
make my
drop
shelter
into
over
that
it,
security
right?
thing too. I mean,
Yeah.
protecting yourself from the critters is something that we won't knock against for sure. Because yeah, you got the black flies; those things are vicious.
Well, what I like is that since we're in different regions, this gives us a different opportunity to say these are different things. And guess what? It might take you a little bit more, you know.
Mhm.
You know, and I mean that's realities. Everybody, I think sometimes everybody gets a little too strict with the rules. I'm like, let's talk reality, people. And again, I mean, fun.
Fun is one thing, but when you get out, and I mean, like, there's one of my videos. If you look back on it, I'm sitting on the top of a mountain with the wind blowing, and it wasn't like just a little breeze. You can see my beard is going.
Yeah.
And when you look around my head, you can see the black flies still buzzing around my head. So the wind didn't even drive them away.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's why I'm like, if you need to spend extra money to account for that, nobody's going to.
Well, I don't need to spend extra money to account for it. But the one thing I would be taking for when I go to sleep is my bug net, because I don't want to be
the same thing
entire
as I
night
do.
with
The
them.
one that actually goes around your hammock.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
So you can set it up as your shelter,
Yep.
a bug shelter, basically.
Yep. So I don't need it. It's just having a ridge line, and you put it on, and you're good to go. Because you can tie it out
I'd
in
be the
spots.
same way depending on where I'm at when we do the challenge because of mosquitoes.
Right.
Yeah.
I may not bring the bug net, but odds are I'm going to, and a can of bug spray.
Right. Oh yeah. Then you might be able to get that at the store. But yeah, totally.
Well, one of the things, the bug spray, I think I would add the bug spray in on something I bought in the store.
Right.
Because in the dollar store, you can get the little bottles for like $1.
Yeah, but that stuff sucks.
You know, we can
Hey,
do
what the fuck?
Go ahead. Sorry. Sorry.
I was just saying hi, that's all. I was wanting to say hi to what the fuck.
Well, what I was going to say, there's two different angles I've seen this done. There's how to build a basic get home bag or emergency kit on a budget. Because a lot of people say, like, this is my whole thing, remove obstacles. How do you do it on a budget? Okay, so here's some alternatives. Then there's a different challenge where it's just you have to go to, what was the other one? There's certain hardware stores you can go to and say, this is your location where you go to. Here's your budget. Good luck. Yeah. and then have at it and see if you can think creatively, go out there. So there's different ways to approach. Are we educating, or is like for us personally?
That's true. I mean, because you can do a lot of things with painter's plastic.
Yes.
Yep.
And it's not very expensive.
Nope. So
The one thing with the painter's plastic is you got to be careful with it though, because it can tear very easily.
But usually you can get it in a pretty good sized roll, so you can make it, 5 layers thick. You need a fire starter. Glue works great.
Yep. If you watch Bones Yard, when he indoctrinated me or welcomed me to the community, he had those little green Army Man Wars guy. He called it Barefoot Johnny. He put cement glue all around it.
A little hint for anyone that's going to do when we go, because this is just talk for a future thing, but when we do go do it, usually every single Dollar Tree, dollar store anywhere around the world, you can get these.
Yep. The Flint mag.
Right.
There's fire starter, gone, and it comes with a little scraper. I just took it off because it's not the best, but it'll work. So fire starting and everything can all be done with that. Now, then there's the other thing is tools, because you're gonna probably want a knife at the very least. Right? So this is stuff you gotta
That
kind
5
of
item
work
was
into the
challenged
budget, right?
because I brought the axe instead, but that axe actually worked better for me for that 5 item challenge than my knife would have, because I could pound the stakes. It was easier to cut and process the wood.
When I did mine, I took my axe too instead of a knife.
Yeah.
for the
Cutting.
same reason. But if I'm on a $20 budget, an X might not be something I can afford to get to take out with me.
That's true.
Right?
I mean, you can usually get a knife of some sort for $1.
Yeah.
How's this for a challenge? Was it Jason? Are you taking off or are you waving at somebody?
I was saying hey to Justin.
Hey, Justin.
Hey, Justin, we
How about this though? Here's a difference, Ben. All right. So Al, you just showed me that little mag bar, right?
Yep.
What if we all picked a certain category? You know, and like on your spinning wheel, right? Of all the different fire starters, all the different cutting tools, all the different tarps, whatever it is. And so you did a spinning wheel and it said, all right, Al, you got the mag bar. So your video is you use that as your item. You know, that is the main item. You're going to
Well,
focus
that
on
could get
that,
brutal.
right? Not that the only thing you can only use, but it's like a lot of people don't know how to use those things.
That's true.
I've gone to multiple survival classes, and they pulled those things out to try to teach people how to do ferro rod. And if people were rookies, I mean, and they never touched one, none of them could get a spark and a fire.
Well, that's what that noise is. Down, there, down.
But I'm like, what do we think about that? Say, here's your item. This is your challenge. You show us what you can do with it. And if we've all got a different item that month, that could be a little variety. What do you think about that?
that's a good idea.
Yeah, it
That is
is.
a good. I like that because we can kind of showcase, and it will be very educational for people, like you said, because some people don't have any idea how to use some of these things, and it comes
Well, like
into
you
the
guys,
whole
you
thing.
like your cotton balls.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never even used one.
Right.
I know
Well,
what
the
they are, I
other
know how they
day-
work, but I've never even used one.
Right.
The other day when I was out on the live, now I did my video before my live, and I used one in my videos. So that was only the second time I've ever used them. Ever. I've never made them before or used them. I've always went with making a natural tinder or those little tinder bundle things that you can buy.
Sure.
They're only like this big, and you fluff up one end, and it lights on fire, and it burns
But-
for a little while.
If
I've used
we
them a few
think
times.
about how many ingredients there are in just to make and start a fire, and we put every ingredient on a wheel,
Yeah.
that's going to be a huge wheel.
Well, but I mean, we could do different categories. It could be just a fire starting thing, or we could put a total randomized. Like we got a whole bunch of different cutting tools, different shelters, but maybe you have a random one for shelters, one for knives, one for fire starting, and then each one of us does the random wheel. I'm like, all right, this is your kit. This is what you're gonna go.
Oh, that could be fun.
Yeah.
One of
I've
these.
also
One of
done-
these.
So you get
Yes.
a piece of
Yeah.
plastic and a bow drill.
They don't stand up
And
very well.
the ring saw.
They're quite good.
Yeah.
We have pound shops here, not dollar store. That's a pound.
That's a pound.
Oh, they
and
don't
I'll
have dollars,
I can
so.
cut a tree down for that. So,
Hey, boss. Coming up?
I've seen somebody make a buck saw with those things.
Come on.
Yeah, I've seen it too.
Yeah, it's
I
like
have
so
to
they can
admit-
actually maybe brace it a little bit easier. So
okay.
Believe it or not, I can use this to make what he has there.
Hello.
The same pattern.
Really?
Now she's getting brave because the dog is up there too.
So I have to admit, Chris, I miss the pound shops because I actually enjoyed going to those where I don't really care to go to most of the like dollar stores here.
Thanks,
The
Skip.
pound shops, you can get some brilliant stuff there.
Yeah. Loads of firelighters. Get loads of firelighters there.
I don't see firelighters here.
Get blues gold now.
Yeah, then makeup
I
pads. are good.
showed Al these.
Yeah.
Biggest Skip.
is that a fire starter?
All they are is the makeup remover
Yeah.
Yeah,
pads,
little makeup tabs.
Yeah, that's what. that was
lamp
using.
oil, and wax.
Nice, Skip.
And they take a spark like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
we made a whole bunch of them.
Nice.
Something,
You're set
it was
for the
something easy
summer
that my
now.
15-year-old did.
That's right. Yeah. it does take that. So,
What I got on
I've
is
also seen traveling boxes. Can you imagine? It's like we put together a little box, and you ship it. Let's say I ship it to Al. Al says, "Oh, I likes this. I'll take this one," and then you put something else in there, and you send it to Tony. Tony says that, "Oh, I like this. I'm going to take this out, make a video with it, put something else in there, ship it to Jason." Same thing. You just keep. Can you imagine the traveling boxes?
That could be fun.
I've seen the
That
same
could be
idea
fun.
with the tackle box.
Yeah, tackles. I've seen
Oh, yeah.
traps.
So I think I could actually I got my new stickers in today.
oh
And,
nice.
You got a big
and,
fight?
and Jamie put this UV coating on them and they've not had a chance to air out yet. So right now they actually smell like they would be a really good fire starter.
Light it up. Light it up. Light it up. Come on.
You get your nose out of that bag. Now we knows why you're so quiet.
Yeah, because the bag's been sitting like right here. And I've
You're
been like,
over there with you. You're over.
Now we know why his eyes are so red.
and check this out. I had her make a bigger one for my car.
That is nice.
That's as big as your face. That's all right. Wow.
I like it.
Dang.
It reminds me, I gotta clean one of my windows and put my new car sticker on.
So
Very
this one
nice.
right here could probably set like an entire building on fire.
Wow.
I want to share something that's off topic real quick. Stickers will be going out soon. I'm just waiting for
Cool.
one more to come in from
Right back.
somewhere else. But I want to.
Nice.
Oh my goodness! Wow!
She wants her sticker now.
I want to show you the sticker I'm waiting for.
Even my dog shut up.
I'll share this real quick, and then I'll get off real quick.
I
Oh,
love
So-
that, dude.
So
That's nice.
once I get this in, then I'll be sending out a bunch of stickers to everybody. A bunch of you on this panel will be getting them, and I have a list of like 60 people. So, and then I'll have some put aside for the giveaway.
Very nice. Very nice. Yep,
So I think
she's
that's five. I think I'll be getting 5 stickers. I think out for me, 4 or 5 stickers for me.
now she's doing this.
oh geez.
Now that white line around your sticker, Des, is that part of the sticker or is the sticker just sitting on the background?
That's part of the sticker. It was a cutout.
Okay.
It was a die cut. That's how Sticker Mule made it, and I like it. So it was a special they were doing at the time, 50 for $29 or something.
So she don't need catnip.
That's that shirt.
I got my t-shirts.
Is that
Oh,
from,
very cool.
is that from
Yeah,
Catnip?
hang on a second now, Tony. I'll make it bigger so you can show that off because that's
Let me
really
open
nice.
it up. I'm gonna open one of these.
Is that the one from Sticker Mule when they were doing that special for 14?
Yeah, they sent me 2 for that price.
Wow.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
That's nice.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that looks really pretty like that.
Nice.
I was shocked.
2 stickers
I didn't
for 14.
expect it to come out that good.
2 shirts rather for 14. That's not bad.
No.
That's a really good price.
And so when I do
7
my giveaway, I'll be giving away one of the shirts.
That's
To
awesome.
me.
Not to me.
I can't believe I won $50 on my
Fit
live
me.
last night.
Nice.
What? Oh, cool. Nice.
Yeah, I won $50
Yeah, that's pretty-
on my own live last night.
You want
That was
$50
pretty
on
funny.
your own live. Okay.
Yeah,
Very
Des
nice.
helped,
Hopefully you'll get that one. Hey, you go.
honestly, I'm
Oh,
glad,
you go?
Des, I really am glad you won it. I was hoping you when you asked like, is it okay if I put it on it too? I'm sitting there like, yeah, do it, and please win it.
Yeah, at home with Tom and Rhonda, They're the ones that made my introduction. Tom did. That's his voice you hear. He was 16 away from 6,000 subscribers, and he said if he reaches 6,000 subscribers, he was doing a $50 PayPal or $50 gift card. And he wanted me to do it on my channel.
Well, no, actually, there's a little bit more to it. Des started helping him get more subscribers, and he told Des, if we get it during your live because you've been pushing it out, I'll let you do a giveaway on your channel. So it was actually Dez's giveaway that he donated towards, but we all said, yes, Des, you put your name on it too.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and then I did.
Awesome.
There was 24, 17 put in, and I hit, and I did the thing, and I'm like, my hands are off the wheel. I'm not cheating, everybody. And it hit. And I was just like, no way. I mean, who's going to hit on their own live? First of all, it's crazy. Oh, Jen, I want to show you something real quick. If that's you, I got something to show you. Because of you, this is the sticker that I had made. The other sticker. Oops.
She's not going to find the camera.
It says, Peaceful Des, Free Spirit Extraordinaire. And that's because of Jen. So.
Well, you are a free spirit, I do believe, there, Miss Des.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely.
I try to treat everybody the way I want to be treated. So, with
I
love
wish
and
more
respect.
people would do that.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I've been through a lot my whole life, and I still treat people the way I want to be treated, no matter how much abuse I've been through. So,
Well, it's.
thank you, Peter.
I think there's a common chord there, as for a lot of people, as like in this community, it's all about we all got our own struggles, and it's just learning to relate and no judgment, just being there.
Yep.
I was telling what was it, Dave, on the last live. It was kind of neat on the flight down to Florida. The lady next to me, I'm playing around with my phone, and she's on her phone talking about this really rude passenger. I'm like, oh man, I'm being awful. So I hang up, put it away, and I'm like, hey, I'm sorry if I'm being rude. I didn't mean to. I'm oblivious sometimes. And she's like, hey, Colby. And she's like, no, it's not you. She's like, you're fine. It's this other person over here. And next thing you know, we spent the next 2.5 hours just chit-chatting about life. And
Jason,
she opened up all about her struggles and stuff. But it was touching just to reach out a little, hey, I'm sorry for what's going on. And next thing you know, got a new friend.
Yeah.
There you go.
I agree. It's like just talking to somebody you never know you could change their whole day.
Oh yeah.
Well, there was a thought I had the other day, and I should have left it in my video, but I cut it out. When I was out making my video. That's just Jason. Don't ask questions, just accept it for what it is.
he's just trying to scare me. That's all it is, isn't it, Jason?
But I should have left it in my video, but I cut it out. What had happened is the phone rang, and I answered it, and it was the wrong number. And when I got off the phone, I kind of looked at the camera and I said, a wrong number is just a friend that you haven't met yet.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah.
Hmm?
That's so true.
But I mean, like, I've had that happen where somebody sent me a message and they're like, looking for so-and-so, and I'm like, no, I'm sorry, you got the wrong number, and then start chatting back and forth with them for a little while, and lo and behold, I've made a couple of friends that way.
Yeah.
But that's just what happens sometimes. And it's the same principle as this. It's the same principle as this, really.
Yeah, it is.
Because before I met any of you guys, you were all strangers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now we're all friends. No, you're just strange.
We're all friends, and we've adopted each other somehow in the strange family.
I'm not just strange. I'm strange.
More strange and stranger and stranger.
That's what you get for messing with me. I send the coyotes to your house and they knock over your camera.
Jason, you might be stranger. I'm strangest. So.
Well, Jason, just so you know, LB Woman Outdoors just posted a video talking about coyotes.
Coyotes and coyote defense.
Now I have to go watch it. I have to go watch it and see if she's made any jabs at me, like somebody else may or may not have done today in a video they released.
Come on.
That wasn't supposed to be released today. That was a members only thing. And YouTube posted it. YouTube posted it as a regular one instead of a members only.
And he didn't mean to put all that much tape on DJ's package either. And he did.
Yeah, right.
I'm sorry to say, I didn't mean to.
No, I meant to make a jab at him. I did mean to make a jab at him.
Yeah,
but I didn't mean for it to be out yet.
And Al, I've been enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. That's
Yeah.
just like when I typically do not do the whole like drop my link thing that much. Like I'll do it maybe once or twice when I'm in a live. On Al's lives now, you're going to see me type it all the time because I think it's freaking hilarious. It's just like it's the funniest thing. I'm doing it right now just because.
Yeah. But I mean, like this is why when I first started out using the Nightbot and that, I kept thinking about it and I was like, how can I make these things fun? And then I was thinking, you know, this is a fantastic tool for when I do get monetized that I can use to help people that are becoming members of my channel and give them something fun to do in my room, even if they're not on panel or even when they are on panel. And getting these little funny backstories, like the coyotes surrounding Jason, and you know, just work it into there somehow. And you know, it works. But I mean, like Jason would have been able to see the video anyway because he has early access to the videos. And
so did you fix it so it's members only now?
I did, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna post.
Because I went in and I knew it was going to come up this morning. I knew it was going to drop at 7:30 this morning. And I happened to open on my phone, I opened up my YouTube Studio and it said I had 20 views. And I'm like, how could I have 20 views? I don't even have 20 members. So then when I went and looked, I said, they're either watching it a lot or something's wrong. And when I went and looked, it was posted as a public video, and I was like, oh no. So then I went and fixed it, and a few minutes after I fixed it, Jen sent me an email. I just watched your video, and I went to put a comment on it. I couldn't comment because it said so she saw it, but she couldn't comment. So I'm very sorry about that, Jane. But thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. But
That's
that
cool.
wasn't supposed to be out just yet.
Did you see Outdoor Eagle? That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's wicked cool.
So like I said, and guys, if you have any input, like for anyone that gets the link drop, I think it's the $2.99 and up, get the custom link. If you have anything that you want put on that custom link, let me know, because it's, you know, it's an input thing. If you got something you want to put in there, if you want to say something
Well,
funny
you
or
said,
nice or
you said
whatever.
you haven't fixed mine yet, so I'll just wait till you fix mine.
Don't change mine.
No, I won't change yours.
You might have to add more coyotes, but
did I fix yours after this?
You were gonna change. You were gonna change. You were gonna add something or change it. I don't know. That's what you said the last time it was up.
Let me see. Yeah, I was gonna add a couple of little things in there, but it still works for the moment. You can still type it when you want to.
Oh yeah.
But what are you doing to me?
Hey, Echo. Echo. Echo.
Echo.
Oh.
You need to wash your mop once in a while, Al. That thing looks filthy.
He had a bat. He had a bat yesterday, actually.
The best part is I didn't realize there was actually an animal there. I thought it was just his beard still, and he was stroking it.
He does that too.
You better be careful. This is an offshoot of a coyote.
Right?
Yes, it is.
Al's got a coyote in his beard.
I thought about that for a video one time. I was thinking maybe I can get something and put like a little pocket here under my beard, and I can just like reach in and holler. Stop. I was like, look what I got in my beard today, guys. So I've been thinking about little things like that. Just to keep it fun and interesting.
Check out the patch my wife got me for my backpack.
I like that.
Hang on, let me make it bigger.
Wait a minute.
Oh, that was a good one.
I like that one.
I like that one.
I got one coming in the mail. It says, "Mama says I'm special."
Hey,
My dad used to have.
There, he's got one too. We noticed your work because you ran into some wolves.
Here's my patch for my
coyotes,
first aid
rather.
kit.
Coyotes. Oh, ouch pouch. I like that.
The ouch pouch.
And my wife got this one for me as well. Actually, my wife and kids gave it to me for Father's Day like 2 or 3 years ago.
And now they got a reason to make sure that you follow this.
Well, no, it was actually bought for me because it was in my bag that had all my hacking gear and my lock picks and stuff in it. They actually bought me a bag to put all that gear in, and they bought the patches to go with it.
Oh, nice.
I
So they
bought
were
my
really
boss a
thinking-
morale patch. I bought my boss a morale patch. It says if at first you don't succeed, try doing it the way I told you to.
Nice.
I like that one.
Because that is so him. He always says that.
That's funny.
That is funny.
Very nice. Very nice. Now. So
Don't forget the movies tonight, you guys.
I'll be there.
Yeah, I know. That's at 10:30. I think he's starting that, is it?
9:30 Eastern.
Yeah. So.
11
Oh
your
God,
time.
11 o'clock my time.
Yeah, you'll be on the camera for about 5 minutes and you'll be sleeping.
Yep, that's what happens at every other Friday.
That never happens.
Oh no, never, not at
No.
all.
Not gonna happen again, right?
Yeah,
No.
and you know what also never happened is one time Al never forgot to mute himself and never snored during the movie. And DJ never kicked him
Hey,
off.
he was kicked off Hannibal the other night because he was sleeping and snoring.
I'll be back.
What are you talking about? That never happens.
No.
You don't snore.
Hey, I got a question. Does this handle make my ferro rod look big?
Giggity.
I think it looks safer.
I just haven't cut up the excess off yet.
Oh, I thought you were going to do it. I thought you were going to make it so you could stay standing up and put it in the fire and scrape it.
So
No,
with
but I like
handle,
that idea better.
with that handle, what you do is you scrape towards the handle, and then you've got the detachable Kindle right there. You just set it on fire.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's been
It's
cold
awful
here.
hard to put it in my fire kit, though. The hell you plan on using doing with that thing?
I don't know.
See, Jason likes the size of that fire starter because he's just thinking if he had that, he could have fought off those coyotes.
That's not a ferro rod. This is a ferro rod.
Right.
I'm sorry, I just referenced the movie there.
I think it's supposed to go, that's not a ferro rod. Now this is a ferro rod.
So who's the real Batman? I went in for a little bit and left alive.
There's still that's up in the air. There's still much discussion to be had.
Yeah,
All I can say is there's a lot more evidence of Batman being around in my area, even though I've never claimed to be Batman, and Batman never tells the world he's Batman. That's Iron Man. Iron Man tells who he is. So it might be
It was kind of hard to believe he was Batman wearing the Punisher shirt. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what when I looked in, I was like, why is he wearing a Punisher shirt?
Right? Right?
The real question is, does he even realize he was wearing a Punisher shirt?
It's hard to tell because we've never seen you two. It's hard to tell. We've never seen you two and Batman in the same.
Yeah,
place
it is
at the
true.
same
I've
time.
never been in the same. They have yet to see me and Batman at the same location. And
That's
Batman does come over here, and we've discussed that. And we, at some point, we might do a collaboration.
Remember what Johnny, do you have OBS?
I do not. That is something I need to look into.
You need to work with Devil Dog on that and tell him your idea, because knowing him, he'd be all in on it 100%.
Yeah, matter of fact, I was thinking
There
about
is a way
hey,
for Batman and Johnny to be on
Do
the
you want to
same
know
screen.
Do you want to know my opinion?
secret identity. Yes,
Go for it.
Okay, this is my idea. There's multiple Batman.
Multiverse.
Multiverse Batman.
Over the United States. There isn't just one.
Oh yeah,
Just like Santa Claus.
That sounds
all over
very
the world.
secular to
Santa Claus.
me. I don't know about that.
I think
exactly.
they're all over the place. Because you had good points and so did Gary.
Yeah.
Gary had a good point.
Yeah. To a point.
Point taken.
I was listening. I had my phone on my dash, on my window, listening and driving, not looking. My brother was saying, "Are you looking at that phone?" I went, "Nope. Eyes on the road, 2 hands on the wheel, driving up to get 10 dozen eggs." And I was like, yeah, Gary's got a point there. And Expeditionary Johnny has a point there. It's...
Again, I've never said I was bad.
Oh, no.
No. I'm just...
Yeah.
People say I'm Batman for some reason. For some reason.
It's like...
It's a voice.
Hold on a minute. There's somebody at the door. I don't wear hockey pads.
That's what always got me. Wasn't it only one Batman that ever had that gruff voice like that?
Well, there's been
No, I think they all had it a bit.
There's been Adam West didn't have that, but
From the show and Adam West, he didn't have a gruff voice like that.
no. Michael
And I can never
Keaton
figure
started
out
introducing
why nobody ever.
And then was it Christian Bale? He really went over
Yeah.
the top. What's his name? Who's the tall guy?
I don't understand why nobody ever. Tall guy.
It's Michael
Oh.
Keaton, George Clooney.
Doggone it! I was like Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck, he did. But
Yeah.
no, there is on
I forgot he was
YouTube.
one.
There's a thing on it's called College Humor on Batman, and there's a skit where he's trying to find his voice. It's like where it's like he coughed, he lost his voice, and wait a minute, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
It was pretty hilarious. It was like wait a minute, I was gonna say I could share it, but I don't want to have copyright infringements. But wait a minute, it's not my live. Hey, I could share Al. Not gonna happen.
No.
Al says, yes,
you'll be-
you can share it.
But hey, did everybody see
Share it in the basement.
captured recently?
Hmm?
Yeah, the penguin Oswald Cobblepot was captured.
No, I gotta watch.
Who
I gotta watch
is
that stuff.
Oh, let's see here. I can bring that up.
Oswald Cobblepot. That's the penguin from Batman.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's see here. Copy. Let's see. Bring it up. Bring it up. But yeah, I think there will be plenty of room for discussion on the whole Batman front. Now, I was talking to Watertoofield, and he mentioned he's known as Aquaman. Not too many people are going to be willing to admit that.
Right? If somebody says they're Aquaman, they're probably Aquaman.
Right.
Well,
Sorry, there's only one Aquaman in my heart.
yeah, but he was also Khal Drogo.
He was also Conan.
Yes, he was.
Arnold Schwarzenegger was
No.
No.
And he was also Ronan in Stargate Atlantis.
Yep.
That's where I fell in love with him.
Oh, that's where you first saw him?
Yep.
I think it was
Hi, Miss Linda.
Hey, Linda.
Hey, Linda.
I think it was The Outer Limits where I first saw him. Hi, Linda.
Hey, if we want
Yeah.
some good Camp Challenge Alliance ideas, just ask Linda. Have her tell us about a certain period of her life. You're like, we should.
Oh, bless you.
Gesundheit.
bless you.
That hurt me.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was trying to mute both camera and mic, but
Not enough
it
time.
snuck up on me before I could do the camera.
Brother,
not
you
enough
shook
time.
the house all the way over here. So
What I can say, Skip, was that did not taste like chicken.
Well, that's good because I had a burger for supper.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you,
the
Linda.
kids made something good for dinner tonight. We had chicken curry on rice.
Oh, I love curry.
Oh,
Hey,
that's
man.
another one. I got to make a seafood curry on one of my hikes one of these days.
I
First,
want,
I got crab
I want
cake.
some chips with curry sauce on it.
Chips with curry.
Oh my goodness! 1,125 tree seedlings. Holy moly! See you
Wow.
later.
That's a lot.
I want to know what kind of trees.
Well, maple. Is it maple? Maple seeds a lot of trees.
I wish I was back up north. I missed the birch, the white birch.
Okay.
Yeah, Tony just got some birch bark.
I love birch bark for fire starter.
Hey, Jen's in California, so it could be some of them CBD trees.
The Osage orange here in Missouri has that kind of bark that peels off also.
Yeah, but I
Oh,
like.
there you go.
Yeah, I'm not looking.
Oh, Osage orange hedge. Oh man, that brings back memories from my life.
Yeah, I don't care if it peels
That's
off. I just like the
hardwood right
beauty of
there.
it.
On my last video, I used beech to make a Swedish torch, and the bark on that's really good.
Yeah.
The beech
Cool.
paper bark. Yeah, that
we're doing
was
there.
really good.
I'm gonna have to go.
What is the tree? There's a type of tree, and when you, I don't know what kind of tree it is at all, but you peel it off, and it's like completely full of resin.
Oh, pine.
Is it no? Is it a type of pine?
Yeah.
But like the entire tree is impregnated with resin, and you can light it, and it just burns like bright
I know.
orange.
That's it. Yeah.
There's like
Yeah,
one
fat
that has like almost like turpentine in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm talking about.
Pine,
It's-
pine fatwood, isn't it? Got all
Yeah.
the,
Yeah,
It sounds
now-
like a pine fatwood, but I know there's other trees that are more pitchy than that.
Yeah, I don't think it's the pine fatwood because we got all kinds of pine here. The one I'm thinking of, as it's growing, it's like you can peel it apart and it'll come off in slivers.
all right.
Like you don't even really need an axe or anything. You can just kind of poke something down and peel out a piece of it. And it's just full of.
I've heard of
Sap.
some
I
of
think
them that are so saturated that they almost weep. The
Yeah, yeah, and it you light it and you can just use it like a torch, just as it is.
I know cedar's good for that.
Maybe
Yes, it
it's a
is.
cedar tree that I'm thinking about. Can you peel cedar apart like that?
Oh yeah.
Maybe it's a cedar tree I'm thinking about.
Oh, okay. Arkansas Department Forestry, 1,000 pine, 25% in, 100 mulberry, and 135 total. $135 total.
Oh,
Wow.
that's
So,
good.
Jim,
Oh man, I'd love to have
When you-
mulberry trees.
when you put down the mulberry one, do you start dancing around it and start singing?
I'd love to
Or
have
do you
some
have-
mulberry trees.
Do you have the enchiladas do it?
I watched that video, Chris. That was a pretty cool video. That
What, the
Swedish
one with the torch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that done really well. It burnt for 4 hours.
Wow.
Yeah,
That was a pretty cool video.
yeah. Yeah, it's the
I'm
first
looking
time I've
back at
actually tried that.
Oh,
You
that's
know,
the one
Johnny,
you
that
just-
could be a good one.
That's the one you just released like last week or earlier this week, right?
Yeah.
The one with the chainsaws, yeah.
Yeah, I've
Just-
got that
just-
up to play
7 days
next.
ago. Yeah, 7 days ago. It's really
That's
good.
the one, yeah.
Yep.
To steal an idea, that could be a good one, Johnny, making a torch.
Maybe.
Swedish
No, that's
torch.
Chris's
Good.
kept
I'm a
challenge
little
alive.
afraid we're going to overdo on fire. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I like to see the variety. One of the things I learned from leading the 4-H club is the importance of following the seasons. Whatever's coming up there that's already on everybody's mind, how do you spin it and make it fun? And now a torch thing might be good come October time, right?
Yeah.
All right. What if, because normally I think of fall festivals, pumpkin, people might have corn mazes or haunted mines, but it's like, can people set up a little haunted house or whatever it is going through with the torch or something like that? Or instead of the fire, could they jerry rig one of those lanterns, the LED lanterns or something like that, where you can, Rebecca, where you were talking about your your oil lamp?
Yeah.
Instead of tricking it out on how to light it, a good demo might be in how effective is it? My thought is
The
making
thing
fire is
that's-
one thing. What do you do with it? How well does it light up
the
a
thing
house?
the thing that a lot of people don't think about, I haven't hung this up yet because this is going in my kitchen,
Sure.
is having it with a mirror,
Oh,
because then it puts the light out.
Right. See, I mean,
Yeah.
absolutely. I used to line up mirrors in my house as a kid to try to go from where the sunlight came in the window on one side of the house, and could I get it reflected all the way the other side of the house, down hallways and around corners and stuff. And but I would think it would be great to show how good, one, why did people always have oil lamps back in the day? What was it like? Can you imagine trying to crochet with that much lighting? How many lamps would it take you to sit there to make a cap or cook a meal or read a book, right? Just show us like how effective they are. I think that would be a really cool video.
The thing is that, let me show you. I'm going to show you the chimney on this one. A lot of
And
people
while
don't
she's
see how this is bubbled out.
Yes.
So that light
Yes.
gets diffused out.
I think demonstrate that. I think that would be a very fun video.
Yeah.
to watch.
exactly.
Yep.
I mean,
I'm just saying, if y'all had ever seen Poltergeist 3, you fools wouldn't have all those mirrors everywhere.
seen it.
My
and-
mother, my
Well-
mother always knew what we were up to because she had mirrors all over the house.
If y'all seen Poltergeist 1, you wouldn't have a TV in your house.
They're here.
If you guys watch Poltergeist
I've
1,
watched
then you remember
Poltergeist.
a time when they actually turned the channels off at the TV channels off at night. They played national anthem.
The
I've
snowy
watched-
screen.
I've watched all the Poltergeists,
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3, and I've watched them about 15 times each.
Didn't that little girl die after the second one? She died really young. Too.
I thought it was the first one. but I could be wrong.
No, I mean the actress herself died
Yeah.
after the.
Yeah.
No, she was in the second one because I remember
Okay.
the second one. She was out in the lawn and some preacher walking by there. He was really
Yeah. Okay.
The third one, I think, was like a totally different house or something like that.
It was a skyscraper.
Skyscraper. That's what it was. Yeah. But yeah, that poor little girl. She was in Happy Days. You know, with Fonzie. You know, he was going to like a doctor or whatever else. Yeah, she died really young.
Yes, she did.
But,
Hey, Mr.
yeah,
Rebecca.
that was it. What?
Yes.
My wife
Now-
made a doll baby Afghan for my granddaughter's babies.
Wow. Now, how about a water
I think
challenge
they're
in
like
the
3
summer?
by
Al?
3
This
granny
is-
squares.
This is the blanket I'm working on to give away for Al.
The girl played the same part in all three movies.
Did
Yep.
she? I don't
Heather
remember
O'Rourke
her.
played in all three Poltergeists. I
Did
just
she?
looked it up.
Okay. I didn't
Yeah.
remember if she was in the third one or not.
Yeah,
Uh,
all
Well,
three of them.
What would you be
So,
thinking
it
about?
must have been the
water
third one that she
challenge?
died in.
Well,
Probably.
if it's hot in the summertime, so what do we do? Well, obviously you can purify water, you can cook it, you can make ramen or whatever else. But what are other things with water? Shower, water balloons. Well, it's like, have you ever seen those big old slingshot ones, or practical jokes? Because I'm sitting there thinking, what creative things could we do with that? I'm already thinking of
Power.
You said shower,
Power.
power.
Power, yeah.
Yep.
You could use it to make like a turbine.
A hydro generator.
Yeah, well, you can use it easily with stuff if you're close to a river to pump water into your camp for a working sink.
Now, what if somebody's in a marshy area near the alligators? You might do a thing on why you don't want to go in the water, and then all of a sudden you have a skit of
And why you don't want to drink
alligator
that water.
along.
All right, I want to know who is demonstrating why you don't want to go in the marshy area. Not it.
Well, then, yes, when you do a Crocodile Dundee trick, see if you watch the second Crocodile Dundee, he had the alligator come along, and so you could partner up with a friend. So just a thought. Why you don't go down in
Well,
a well?
That would work.
Here's the other thing too. In my area, marshy areas are not good for water for drinking because the water itself
Exactly.
is a very nasty color to start
Yeah,
with.
it's still full of tannin and it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
So you take a house plant, you start feeding it that marshy water, and see what happens over the course of a week.
Yeah, I don't think your houseplant would be very nice.
It
Right,
turns
just
into
watch
that.
the,
It turns into that fly trap. It turns into that fly trap from Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah.
He's
Does
a mean
anyone wanna
green
see
mother
my
from
boat?
outer space.
Have
and
you
he's
ever
bad.
seen one of those things that Venus flytrap work?
Oh yeah.
It is the coolest thing to watch.
We got one here. Well, besides the pitcher plant, we got one here called a Sunny Dew. And it's just this little tiny plant. And it shoots out a whole bunch of arms. And on the arms is like a paddle on the end of the arms with a whole bunch of little hairs off of it and little tiny drops. And it looks like dew, but it's sticky. And when a little bug gets in it, the paddle folds up like a hand. And it eats the insect that way. They're pretty cool. But they're only little tiny things and they grow in the marsh.
If I move out of the way, you'll be able to see more work, though, because I work on the marshland. I'll move out of the way.
Well, there you go. So what are your thoughts, Chris? If you're familiar with the marshes, what would be a fun water challenge? What would you want to do with that?
I've got an island that I camp on.
Okay.
I have to walk through the canals to get to it. No one else can get to it.
Oh,
It's
nice.
hidden away. I've already done a video on that, but I'm going to be going there again soon. So that's a good
yeah.
one. You have to actually walk through a canal with waders on to get to the island to camp on it.
Well, can you like do one for the kids where you have like floating pontoon shoes and you walk across it? Or-
You just want to see me drown, don't you? Yeah, you just want to see me drown.
I'm
I'm
just
falling.
But
think outside the box.
consider the number of views.
Yeah, just
I know.
think about it.
Think about the views, yeah.
What is it? They said anybody that dies on YouTube get 1 million
That would
views
go
on it.
viral.
No, we've got a saying at work: if
Yeah.
you don't fall in once a week, you're not a proper river keeper.
Oh, there you go. That's right. That sounds about right. Ah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I can't wait for
Thinking
them.
about more. If we're gonna do water, especially in the summertime or whatever else, make it so that we can get wet and kind of cool up. What are other fun things? Obviously, there's the practical.
Oh,
but
yeah.
We got to have the. Let's get silly here, folks, and and especially if you're around,
Hey,
water,
LB.
you know, like that, Chris. I mean,
LB.
if you start watching a few comics or cartoons, you could probably come up with some fun ideas. To
Hi,
say,
LB.
well,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
this might be a stretch, but why not? You know, could you water ski across there? I don't know. Why you don't parachute into the marsh? You know, here's demonstration number 1. Have a little army man, our green army man on a parachute, and then slip to footage of alligators or whatever wrapping them. Although you don't have gators over there, do you? You might have
No.
crocs, right?
No.
Snakes. You probably got a lot of snakes and stuff.
Yeah, we have small snakes, only small snakes, but yeah, they normally crash into the side of the boat and you pick them up.
Yeah.
You know, you put them back on the bank and they swim back again.
My goodness, Doris.
Hello,
What is it?
CD official.
Just to give you a heads up, the little girl that played in Poltergeist 1, 2, and 3,
Yes.
she died in 1988 after
Yeah.
the third movie was released, or before
Okay.
the movie was released.
I was getting ready to go over to Korea.
She was in all 3
when
movies.
that happened. I was like,
She's angry
Me
because
too.
the dog is here.
I
I just
agree.
hope that Johnny's cat hasn't got diarrhea. Oh wow, that's a beautiful cat though.
This one sticks. He used to be starving. My goodness.
You got up next to him.
I'm surprised your cat is not going bonkers with that cat, with Doris.
Well, last night when I was putting the sirens onto the video, he wasn't too happy about it. I tell you what.
Doris needs him to go away.
Yeah.
Doris needs her own headphones, LB said.
Thanks. Should I lift this up there? Are you ready to sit?
So when is your sister picking up her dog, Al?
There you go.
I don't know. She just sent me another message because this morning she sent me a message and she was supposed to be getting a flight out tonight. But she just sent me another message there when I started this live and said flight's canceled.
There you go.
Her
Where-
flight
where
has
is
to
she?
quit getting delayed.
Where's she at right now?
She's stuck in Toronto Airport.
So that's west, obviously.
Yeah.
Because it's a huge storm that came through California, which is ripping across. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're getting a huge snowstorm right now. We got 6 inches in 2 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, well, it's been snow mad here too all day, so
Yeah, all I'm
Yeah.
getting is more tan.
Oh, well,
Tell us.
terrible
Show off.
burden there, Tony. Terrible burden.
yeah, that's the way it is here. The snow is starting to come down now. I mean, like it's really late in the year for the snow to be still coming
No,
down.
it's not.
It is.
I was pregnant in 1997. We were snowed in Boston.
I'm not talking about
on April Fool's
1997. I'm
Day.
talking about now.
Now, shut up. It's not too late.
We have global warming now.
It is not too late.
It's bad enough Devil Dog comes in on my lives and tells me to be quiet. I don't need somebody else in telling me to be quiet.
Hey, I'm your big sister. Listen to me. It's not too late. I thought it was too late April Fool's Day when we got that snow.
No. Well, you know what? Because, like I said, there was one year here we woke up in July, and there was a foot of snow on there. A foot, like 12 inches of snow all over everything in one night. And of course, nobody had winter tires or nothing on because it's July.
Right.
That's quite a bit.
Right, it was just one of those freak things that happened. And I mean, like, the next day when we woke up, there's a foot of snow on the ground that was 18 degrees out.
Yeah. How long
Lay
did it
down
take
over there.
How long did it take for it to go away?
3 or 4 days because they had to put plows back out to plow roads, but then it was chunked up in spots, so it was 3 or 4 days before it went
And
away.
ice and everything, yeah.
Hey, COVIDs.
Hey, COVIDs.
Yeah, Joy Gill. Dude, I'm gonna be 60 this year, okay? 60. It's
06.
06.
06.
You're young.
We told her to act. We told her to act her age, and she said, "Well, it's 06." So.
What are you doing with hard-boiled eggs?
Because I'm getting hungry.
Yeah.
Well, then go eat.
Yeah, I've got a.
Okay.
I asked Ronald to go get me a hard-boiled egg.
Gotcha.
So I'm going
Hi,
to turn my
Ronald.
camera. Yes, my brother's been in here, just hasn't gotten on camera. He looked at me, and I was like, that's when I turned. I says, "Is everything okay?" And he went, "Yes." And he's going to give the dog. You have to cut his, Rob. The dogs are going to get a hard-boiled egg too.
Good for their coats.
That doesn't smell
Oh
like a good.
man,
They
nothing
love
like a
Good.
dog
Mine are
getting
out of range.
hard-boiled
They did
egg.
not hear that.
Oh, man.
Do not give them dogs eggs. They're gonna be farting all night long.
Oh my
I
gosh,
don't care.
they
Oh, my
they
boys.
are so ripe. Oh my gosh. Oh man.
I thought it was just me.
I had a dog that would eat broccoli.
Maybe
I
she
had
put
a-
some eggs
I
out
had a-
there.
That'll do the job too.
My mother had a dog that would eat oranges
Yeah.
and
Deanna
tomatoes.
liked oranges. Yeah.
Loved tomatoes.
She loved
What
Loved
breed do
frozen
you
grape.
think? What breed do you think it was?
shepherd. I don't know.
No.
Spaniel.
Think tiny.
Chihuahua.
Chihuahua.
Yes,
Hmm.
a Chihuahua.
And it
It
liked
was
tomatoes.
just
It
seasoned.
loved tomatoes.
Hardly think a Mexican dog would like Mexican stuff.
We had a black lab that I swear was Italian. She'd see a pizza box and she'd go nuts.
What does a Mexican dog raised in Japan sound like?
Hi, Chihuahua.
Konnichiwa.
Bad joke. That's such a dad joke.
Either he throws or he's giving us the look.
That's such a
Mine
bad
wasn't.
joke.
Mine wasn't that bad.
Rose.
Mine wasn't
He's
that
giving
bad.
us the
Big
look.
letters. Forget Batman. It says dad joke.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Your turn.
I
This
hope that was
Wow.
her camera, not her.
Your turn.
Mic drop.
you okay,
Mike-
Diz?
Yeah, my camera is a really stupid camera for TV.
That joke was so bad that Diz fell over.
I know, right? I was like, is Des on the
That
floor?
threw us on the floor.
I had a dog with 3 legs. I called it tripod.
Yeah, no.
She was literally rolling on the floor laughing at that one, right?
Yeah,
Well,
right?
That's like anybody. I'll give anybody a tip. Don't bet on a horse named Tripod.
No.
Another bad joke.
Wow.
Oh,
So I had a dog who loved apples, and my mother-in-law was visiting us from England one time, and on top of her suitcase, she had placed an apple. She placed it down and like left the room and came back later, and she goes to get her apple, And she picked it up and she goes, "Someone bit me apple." My dog went in there, took the apple, took like a big bite out of it, and then placed it back in spot so that the bite was hidden up, so you couldn't see the bite. It was freaking hilarious.
That's a smart dog.
She was probably the smartest dog that we've ever owned. She was a really, really smart dog. I also trained that dog to help me get off the phone with my mom. Because this was, when we would do this, she would bark. It was a command for speak. So if I said this, she would bark. And one day I'm on the phone, my mom had called, and she just started like yammering off about stuff. And my wife walked by. I didn't realize the dog was paying attention to me. And I looked at my wife, and I'm just like, I had the phone, I'm like that. And all of a sudden, my dog saw me doing it, and she was like, "Oh, I can get a treat." Every time I did that, she barked. So she's like, ruff, 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 ruff. And I'm like, wait a minute. Hey, Mom, something's wrong. Sasha's going crazy over here. I got to go. I love you. I'll call you back later. My wife looks at me. I look at her, and we're both like, good girl. She got like a whole box of treats.
Oh my, that's funny.
I know a lady whose dog would whisper on command. Her dog would bark loud, and she says, "Don't yell at me." The dog would go, "Woof, woof, woof." Dog would lower his voice.
That is funny. I'm trying something out, so excuse me for a second. You guys are gonna be my guinea pigs.
Are you gonna?
Don't drop us again.
Oh no!
I'm just gonna close the window for a second because I'm gonna try this out.
I don't want to be no guinea pig.
I want to try my tripod with this webcam, but it's going to be on my desk. So I'm going to see if
Sounds like a balloon animal. When balloon animals go
Sounds like she's eating a bag of chips.
I got some clean dogs.
Here's my balloon animal.
That's so bad. Please work.
Oh my goodness.
It better work after all that torture.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, thanks for hanging out, Outdoors Eagle. Really appreciate it. This one, I'm soon going to be shutting this one down. We're gone over 3 hours. I wasn't expecting.
Hi, Outdoors Eagle. Yeah, it's just another short pop up from Al.
Yeah.
See you, Eagle.
But you know what? You know what?
What?
This is what gets me. People says, do short videos. Then they comes on and does like a 2-3 hour live.
You're already over 3 hours.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, like, you sit there and say do short videos, but then you'll come on and do 2, 3, 4 hours on a live.
Oh, whereas people saying I don't have time to watch long videos, but yeah, then we'll.
Yeah, I don't have time to watch long videos, but 3-4 hour lives, I'm right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you're recommending.
Wait a minute. No, don't even try. We can't watch the long videos because we're too busy being on your actual live all day long. We don't have time to go watch your long video.
I was supposed to like make videos today. I haven't edited one thing yet.
All right, so we'll blame it all on Al.
That's right.
Works for me.
Fault.
No, we blame it on Devil Dog because there's a shirt that says that.
Yep,
Yeah.
there is.
Devil Dog ain't here.
He's also
I'm really hoping
he
I
needs
can
to make
find-
a shirt for Nikki that says Patty fix it.
All right, Al, you need to create a membership level, whatever, where it comes up the world thing, but it's all Al's fault or whatever.
It's all Al's fault.
Yeah, maybe have the world explode. Al's fault.
Yep, there you
Yeah,
go.
that'll be my $99 membership.
There you
All
go.
my fault.
Yep, blame Canada.
That's right.
We'll never see it because nobody's got the money to buy the $99 membership.
Oh, it would be $99 Canadian, so that would only be something like what, $33 over here.
$5.
Hey, don't start that. I already did myself in once on that because I did my
And I don't mean this in a bad
$9.99.
way.
My
I don't
9.99
mean
membership is only like $8 or something.
That's the
I don't
membership
mean
I
this
belong
in
to.
a bad way, but somebody on, I think it was on Dave's Live the other day, somebody did a super chat for, it was, I forgot her name, but she was in Taiwan. It did a super chat for like 50 of the Taiwan dollars. And I was curious. I'm like, let me look up the conversion rate. It was like $1.35
Ouch.
in American. And I'm like, I really hope for her sake that 50 isn't actually like a lot of money over there.
Right.
But over there it is. That's why if you go on a lot of these,
That's what I thought.
Well, that's like
if you go on a lot
I
of
heard the
these
other night,
channels
like,
and you give them a $5 super chat, they're so excited because that's a decent amount of money for them over there.
I heard last night that like 3 million yen is like $300 or something like that in American.
Yep.
Wow.
Is that like a big deal over there? 3 million
like
yen?
that, roughly. Yeah.
I've done an African wedding last year. I've done the photography for the wedding, and when the bride and groom came out after the ceremony, they're all pinning dollars on them because they get a better exchange rate.
Yep.
So in the middle of London, they're pinning dollars to their dress because they get a better deal.
Wow.
What's funny is I remember a couple of years ago, Canadian dollar was worth more than American dollar.
I
doesn't
think I
happen
got
very
a
often.
camera.
All right, so Des is back. So after
No.
all of that, so
After all that, we don't get to be a guinea pig.
She was only back there crinkling papers, making us wait.
yeah, we were like,
No, I've tried the
we were making
tripod.
balloon animals. so
I
where's
tried the
balloon?
tripod. Whoop, where am I? I tried the tripod, but because of the way the video camera is, it won't screw into the top.
Oh,
It's got a lip that prevents it. So I was trying to see if I could put it on that, but it wouldn't work.
well, we won't talk about tripods because somebody's behind on his mail calls.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I'm playing an Eddie.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm not exactly up to speed on my mail calls, and I have a tripod cat, so I'm like,
I have to do a mail call.
I circled the day that Devil Dog got the sign from Shirley, and that was today.
Oh yeah.
I circled it red on this calendar. It's a little small
Hi.
stick-up calendar. I'm going to see how long it takes before that video comes out.
He's still working on December 10th.
I know.
Yeah, he's way behind.
He hasn't even put the video out of the notes I gave him, but it's already.
It's been done. He just has to finish editing. The problem is he's throwing himself into everybody's channels with their stickers and their banners and everything else that he doesn't have time to finish what he needs to finish. And I've been saying that all along. Stop. Do some things.
I'm really getting worried about DJ's letter that he sent me.
Uh-oh.
Because, like, I got this stuff from Paul in Arkansas, and this was mailed on the 22nd of February.
Mm-hmm.
That's when it was printed. It was probably mailed after that. That's when he printed this letter on February 22nd. Now, DJ's was sent a lot earlier than that.
Well, I don't know.
I got mine from Paul in Arkansas. Then a couple days later, I got my thing from you, Al. And see, look.
There you go. I don't get a lot of mail, so I have two.
Hold it up again. Hold it up again. See that? That's fantastic.
I didn't put it on my sticker board. I figured I'll take Al's channel with me wherever I go.
Thanks
That
so
works.
much.
Yeah, I have the sticker, and then I got a letter from another channel, and then that's it. So that will go into one video tomorrow, or I might do a pop-up and tag both of them. But I don't get enough mail to worry about falling behind. So,
Well, I don't know how DJ sent them, but it took me almost 3 weeks to get it, and that shouldn't be a thing. I mean,
I still haven't got. I haven't started my cable. Wait a minute. I still have not gotten my cable bill yet. I had to go look at an old bill and write it out and put it on a check and take it and deliver it to the cable company because I still have not gotten it yet. I usually get it the 26th of the month, and here it is. Here it is, the 10th of next month, and I still haven't gotten it.
Well, that's like I was surprised that my sticker from Al got here so quick. Coming from where he is.
That's what's worrying me about it because I'm after getting stuff from other people that have sent it way later than what DJ sent his, and I still haven't gotten DJ's, but I'm getting all these other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, yours is going out as soon as I get the next sticker on Monday. I'm sending 2 up towards you guys. You and Nicole are going into one envelope.
So just see now if I get yours ahead of DJ's.
Yeah, right. And then I'm sending one to Australia, and then Rich and Judy because I said I would send them some stickers. And then I'm also sending to Deb and OJ, Walk with Coffee Walk. I'm sending them also. So, so that it's those. We'll see how long it takes. 3 up in Canada, different areas, and then 1 in Australia.
I got 3 I gotta send out now, but I'm waiting until I get my new stickers because they're already in the mail, and I'm gonna put because they like Beverly asked me for one of my old ones, so I'm just gonna put a new one in with it too.
Yeah.
Well, that's like I'm ordering 100 from Jamie, but the sad thing is with everybody that I'm family with on YouTube, I gotta send 2. And my 100 are already gone.
I only need 1. There's only 1 of me, so.
I send 2 to select people, like if Eddie and Jamie, or Chef and Little Chef, Nancy and Anastasia, stuff like that. I'll send 2 out.
Yeah.
Exactly. Rebecca and Ronald.
Yep.
Usually, as a norm for me, I usually only put 1 in because it is something we're giving out for free, but we still got to buy them.
Mm-hmm.
So I just put 1 in, unless it's like special request. Hey, can I get 2 because so and so wants 1 or something like that? Then I'll go.
Well, that's like last night. I told Jamie. I says when I put my order in, take 2 out for you and Eddie. She says we already. The 2 that me and Eddie get don't come out of your 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they print extras for themselves.
That's a smart way to do it.
Yeah.
Well, and see what they do is, and this is every printer should do this. Is they do some proof and they do some test.
Yep.
So every time they do a sticker, they'll do like a couple just to make sure it comes out good, to make sure the colors print good. So.
Yeah, my color on the back of mine was hard to do, so that's
and
why. That's why I have a different sticker. I have the Peaceful Des Extraordinaire, and then I went and did the special, the die cut. But the dual background, they couldn't get the color to go right for either side.
Yeah, you would need them colors that were on your original sticker. They look really nice, but you would need an industrial printer for those.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like a lot of people that do stickers like that, it'd be nice to have one in a portfolio. So somebody
here's our stickers.
They can say, hey, this is what we got.
Yeah.
See, mine only has a little bit of red in the eyes.
Well, it wasn't that it was the red, I don't think. Like, a red is fine, but the red that was on Dez's was like a maroon, metallic maroon.
And it looked more purple.
It wasn't even supposed to be maroon. It was supposed to be like a rustic red because of the fall color. So it was supposed to be on that scheme, but it kept on going purple because how dark it was. It wouldn't even itself out. So that's why I did a second sticker, and then I still have them. It's just the colors are going to be different in the background. So it's not going to be my logo itself, but I still have the concept of it. So
you call those limited edition and call it a day.
There you go.
That's what I want to do.
Hi, Miss Nora.
LB, I just got mine. Like literally today they came in. So they're coming.
He's not done sniffing them yet.
Each of Jason's stickers come pre-sniffed.
Just don't light anything near them.
When he's done sniffing them, then he's going to send them out.
Yeah, right now it still has some fumes from the UV coating that Jamie put on there. So that was my joke about for the March Kemp Challenge Alliance. I have fire starters.
The only problem is when he's done sniffing them, he won't remember what he's supposed to be doing with it.
What'd you say?
So don't put Jason's sticker on your burn barrel.
No,
Well,
but that's
and-
like this one here.
These are just for little fires. This is for your wood burner.
Oh, there you go.
This is the limited edition. This will be disappearing off of my my spring store very soon.
I have 2 of those stickers. I'm waiting for the new one.
Has anybody used a 9-volt battery to start a fire?
Oh yeah.
9-volt.
I have
I've used a 9-volt battery and
It's awesome.
steel wool.
I think I
It's
might.
not as easy as you think. You got to have the right wool or whatever. Yeah.
You gotta have the right the fine
A double A
steel.
battery and a piece of the
wrapper.
foil wrapper for a piece of gum.
Yep.
But you got to be quick.
Yeah, it's like a flash tinder.
Yep.
Hi, Stock Explorer. Hi, Al, if I missed you. No, I didn't. There she is. Up, way up there.
Hi,
saying guys.
Nora. Stock Explorer.
Okay, what's this camera angle like? Is that okay? Or do I need to put it back up high?
No, we can still see
I like
you.
it.
You can still see me? Okay.
Now, look at your screen like you would be.
Oh, look at that gorgeous thing.
Because can you see us right now?
Yeah, baby.
Bop, 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 boom. Why are you turning red?
Des, what's the matter, Des?
I think
Des
she's
loves
the
being on
easiest one in the group. to
loves
turn
being on
red,
the big
too.
screen. Look at her. Look. Now she's gonna start doing one of those fan dances.
Ooh la la.
No, I'm not.
Dance. Des, you're making it worse for yourself.
Get me off of the big screen.
Bird.
Oh, you guys are in so much trouble.
That one really backfired on you, didn't it?
You guys are so mean.
Oh, dear.
But
we never
love
said
you.
not one mean thing.
No. You know
We
how I
never-
hate being
I
bigified.
We
didn't say
never
one mean
said
thing.
not one
There's
mean
lots of
thing.
mean things.
Hey, Nancy.
What are you doing later, Dad?
Two. There you go.
Just got shaved me head.
I'll be getting me one of those soon, Chris.
What these?
I'm
They're
not
good.
far from it.
I'm going to have a decision to make here. This little island is starting to get long enough where I'm like, do I let it grow out and develop the comb over, or do we shave it off?
No.
Take it
do
off.
Oh, dang, you already
Take
did
it
your
off.
fire challenge.
Do like mine. Do like I do.
I'm starting to get
Right,
enough
Linda?
over the years now. There we go.
You just stick your head over that fire, Johnny. It'll take
Yes,
care of
oh,
it.
geez. Nothing like, oh yeah, just pluck it out, use it as a fire starter. Nothing like burnt hair.
But Johnny,
Mm.
you could very easily, instead of using the pocket bellows, just lean in,
Right. Oh yeah.
and then you got no worries.
Problem solved.
I did that once and caught the end of my beard on fire. It's not nice.
Why do I carry a pocket pillows? Because I don't need to burn it off again.
Yeah,
All right. Yeah.
that's something I gotta invest in because I want to keep this.
Al, just make some flame retardant beard spray.
There's your
That doesn't
fire
sound
challenge.
like it doesn't sound like it will work.
Make
There's
some
your fire
beard
challenge
some
to deal with
plastic-
fire without burning off your beard. There you go. So, there he goes. Well, there went my tripod right there. My tripod, kitty. I should actually eat some food here pretty soon because I don't think my wife's coming home yet. I don't know.
I was gonna say, ask the missus about the little piece up there.
Is she locked outside like you were?
Yeah,
No,
we'll
I'm like,
pay
I've
back.
already made dinner. She's still on her way home now. You know, she doesn't come home until I cook dinner. You know, she's like, I got a man that stays home. Let's see here. Unknown address. That's where it says. What do you mean unknown address? Where'd you go now? Oh, she
doesn't
is
know
on her
where
way
she
home
is.
now.
Hey, Put.
Hey Johnny, when I send you your stickers, I want one of yours, please.
Hi,
I'll
Nancy.
send you two and a card. You're on my
Aw.
list.
Did you
to
come
get
on
a
up to
card.
say goodbye to everybody?
Hopefully, I'll
Come
get
on
it to you before the end of 2023. So when it says like, because
Don't
it's
do it, Eddie.
for the new year.
Don't do it, Eddie. I'll take it sooner, please.
Darn.
Yeah. Well, I keep meaning to sit down and write these notes, and the people are like, "Come on, my live, come on." Although I guess I could have written notes while we're doing this, but then I couldn't.
Yeah, Al does all the time.
Yeah.
So how you guys doing? I'm doing
always
good. So what's going on?
scribbling notes.
Right.
Always scribbling notes.
Right.
Yeah.
Drawing tattoos and stuff. Have you got another version of a certain tattoo, Al?
Not yet. Only the one I showed you because I'm trying to work out a few details with it and some of the sizing and stuff like that. Because I want to get a good moon on the background, and I've had several people that are coming to get some done that I've been working on.
Yeah, you had some people showing up at your front door, didn't you, the other day?
I did, yeah. I wasn't. It was kind of unexpected. I was planning on doing a video, and then they messaged like, "Can we come right now and get one done?" I was like, "Okay."
Oh, I suppose. Actually, for you, it's I supposes or something.
No, just I suppose.
I suppose. Okay. Rebecca,
Or
that
I
was a deep
suppose.
breath. What was that about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
We can drop one of the D's and just say I suppose.
This is what I have to do right here. Whoops. All
What
that.
do you
I'm,
know,
I'm
folks?
about to. I'm
No,
about
this is to put out the send out.
Oh wow, that's gonna cost a couple dimes.
I already have like 4 books of stamps saved, plus 4 overseas saved.
Sounds like
Stay
when
out
the
of the
post office
bucket.
there, it might be a while. Tip your mailman.
I hope there's going to be some people that aren't upset with me.
Uh-oh.
I had 100
Okay,
stickers,
see you, Linda.
and I'm keeping 3 for myself, my brother, and I, and I'm probably going to give one to my sister of this.
Very cool.
This is the only time they're ever going to be made. I'm not
Really?
making them again.
Limited offer.
So I've now got to pick who I want to be on that list.
Why don't you do a
Limited
commercial? Like
edition.
3 easy payments of $19.95. You too can get a limited edition. Rebecca.
Yeah.
Well, I would be honored if you would send one my way.
I'd be honored, but I wouldn't be upset if I didn't.
I want one of the state ones.
What she didn't mention was she does have another sticker. She's
I
just
do.
not getting that sticker made again.
There you
That's
go.
her
I'm not
old
getting
logo.
that sticker made again.
I'm thinking about making some patches with Velcro backing.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, because
That'd
I
be-
want to put them on the
I'm
hat.
going to do the same for this hat.
I got one on my vest. Tarsha, triple threat firearms and defense.
Yeah.
She sent me a patch, Velcro patch, and I put it on my
That's
vest.
cool.
There's a outside of every military base, there's always some type of store that'll make patches, name tags, stuff. But did you?
I'm getting that one.
That's a good one. That was actually, man, that was something we should walk around to our young people. Just point to it.
I'm getting a sticker made of that for my Jeep.
There you go.
It's like, and oh yeah, that's a big one I do at work when people bring their problems and I'm like, and what do you mean?
What you do? You put it on the back of your hat. When somebody starts doing that,
Yeah.
while they're talking, you just simply go like
Turn
this.
it around.
And
Then you just do like this.
Mm-hmm.
what was it? Harold and Kumar. And then.
And then
And.
So that is an upgrade from back in kindergarten where the answer was so.
I use so a lot.
Well, guys, we are approaching 2.5 hours. 3.5 hours.
3.5 hours.
3.5 hours.
I know it's a different
Dang,
time
Al, did
zone,
you just
but-
lose an hour?
Might be
I
a different
did,
time
yeah.
zone, but
Well, the
time
clock's
is the
moved.
same.
Hey, wait a minute.
The clock's moved. I lost an hour.
Are we
okay?
already in Sunday? Daylight savings time?
Not yet.
I have yet
Um,
to get Ernie any interest on it. All the daylight we've saved, I've yet to accumulate any interest on any of it. I don't-
Yeah, me too.
it's not- it's-
Well, at this time, I think, it's great hanging out with you guys. I've had a fantastic time. I really appreciate all of you guys coming up and hanging out with me, Johnny, Tony, Rebecca, Jason, Chris, Diz, and of course,
Bye, Linda. Who left? Hey, Skip.
Hey, wait a minute here. What the heck?
Kip.
He was getting ready to say my name, and all of a sudden, poof, I'm up there.
Yeah.
My internet reset.
I feel special.
It's way past my bedtime.
It's 2:30, no, 1:30 a.m. right there.
Yeah, bedtime.
Good night, Chris. Sleep well.
Good night, Chris. You have a good night.
Chris, I'll be sending an email to find out the brand and stuff for that head shaver you got, because that looks
Yeah, no
awesome.
problem.
Yeah, that'd be
On
all
Amazon-
right.
Amazon.
That might come in handy. I am a little follically challenged.
I might need
I
it.
need
No.
I need to get one of those head shavers that are just like your
That's what
palm,
he's got.
your palm, and
Yeah, look at his. Watch this.
yeah.
And now look how many blades are on that. Look at that.
Big Matt has one of those.
Right there.
I'm doing it for you. That's a pound.
I gotta get one. They're not that
Alrighty,
expensive.
guys.
They're really good.
Thank you,
You're
everyone
really
in the
good.
chat.
Love y'all.
Love every one of you
All right.
guys. Everyone have a fantastic night. And
You
I
too.
miss
you already.
on the next one.
I'll
I
see
miss